ready to win. I spend my life on the outside, I'm sick of looking in. You know they build these walls up to keep you in suspense. I know exactly where I'm headed, I'm never coming back again. I'm not ready to die, you know I'm ready to win. I spend my life on the outside, I'm sick of looking in. You know they build these walls up to keep you in suspense. I know exactly where I'm headed, I'm never coming back again. You can't surprise me, it's become a routine. So let me bring you up to speed, I feel a need for coming clean. To be perfectly honest, lost all steam at 13. Started doing dope to forget the moments in between. I'll admit I've made mistakes, that's a fact I can't escape. Wanna lie to apologize, a little too late. So don't regret the things you meant to say, regret the things you said in haste. Allow me to excuse myself and give you space to menstruate. Guess I lost my fucking mind, wasting time writing rhymes, trying to justify my own life to someone to choose a side. You can leave behind the blame, but we all know you're the mastermind. And you can't deny you got a fucking axe to grind. So tell me how I feel, share your feelings, why conceal them? I guess I was a scapegoat, and now I'm just a villain. But my sun still shines, and my sun still sets. I know it must be hard to digest, but you earn this fucking gut check. I'm not ready to die, you know I'm ready to win. I spend my life on the outside, I'm sick of looking in. You know they build these walls up to keep you in suspense. I know exactly where I'm headed, I'm never coming back again. I'm not ready to die, you know I'm ready to win. I spend my life on the outside, I'm sick of looking in. You know they build these walls up to keep you in suspense. I know exactly where I'm headed, I'm never coming back again. You spend your life chasing after fucking fairy tales, and I know very well this life we lead's a prison cell. You're fucking crazy, you're Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, not attracted to the evil, but you're flirting with my dark side. What I did was unexpected.
Hey. What's up, guys? Oh no, it's something wrong with the sound. Hold on, I'll look. It doesn't seem like anything is wrong with it. Yeah, it sounds like it's working fine on my end, but I don't know. Yeah, the music's a little bit lower than usual, probably. Hey, Caroline. I'm not really feeling, I wouldn't say I'm feeling better, but it felt good to have a day off. I got some stuff done that I needed to get done, so. I've just been having, man, like bad day after bad day after bad day. It's been rough, but we'll get there. That's right, Rendan. Yeah, I think Project Veritas does a good job a lot of times. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what the actual facts are, because we're going to talk about it in a minute.
These drama queens are stalemate. The king's a place and that's checkmate. They stone faced, I'm straight faced. I'm bored with the games that they try to play. Can't handle life, it's a blood sport. With no timeouts and no scoreboard. You can't ignore, get ready for war. Or the white coats and a psych ward. I've been there, I've done that. I've lost my mind and I've come back. My mind's right and my hand's steady. Now I'm ready for combat. Another day, another struggle. Life in the fast lane. Too for the hustle, that's the price to play the game. I think about what got me here. This blood, sweat, and tears. I think about what got me here. This blood, sweat, and tears. Another day, another struggle. Life in the fast lane. Too for the hustle, that's the price to play the game. I think about what got me here. This blood, sweat, and tears. I think about what got me here. This blood, sweat, and tears.
All right, guys, if you're ready, I'm ready. We'll go ahead and get started.
With clenched fists, my hands steady. I'm ready to take this leap of faith and my palms sweaty. I'm so afraid in a state of panic. I'm a best.
Yeah, BT, I think they're going to let us stay as long as we need to. Now they kind of figured out we're not going to cause any trouble. And the internet is supposed to be hooked up tomorrow there. But now I got to fix the van if I'm going to stream out of it, because I blew out a brake line one day, so I got to jack it up and fix it one day. And we're supposed to have internet tomorrow. All right, here we go.
Hey.
Teach me how to duggy.
Hey.
Baby like,
What?
will you teach me how to duggy? You know why? 'Cause all my bitches love me. All I need is a beat that's super bumping. And for you, to back it up and dump it.
Pump it out.
Put your arms out front, clean side to side. They gon' be on you when they see you hit that Dougie, right?
Yeah.
Ain't nobody fucking with my bro from Morningside. He go by Bubba and he hits the dance with thunder.
Teach me how to ducky. Teach me how to ducky. Teach me how to ducky. Teach me how to ducky.
All my bitches love me. All my bitches love me. All my bitches love me. You ain't fucking with my Dougie. Break it down.
你好吗？真长你很高，现在变快乐，没过来。
Teach me how to ducky. Teach me how to ducky. Teach me how to ducky. Teach me how to ducky.
I ain't from Dallas but I deep town boogie. I show my moves off now if buddy trying to do me. I lead our functions and all the ladies trying to screw me. Now you just do you and I'ma do me.
Teach me how to ducky. Teach me how to ducky.
Word.
Teach me how to ducky. Teach me how to ducky.
All my bitches love me. All my bitches love me. All my bitches love me. You ain't fucking with my Dougie.
This is a really hard job. Literally.
Help us.
Say what?
Hey guys, welcome. I'm Will Bard. This is the Cold Beer Confessional. Thank you for joining us tonight. We took last night off and just took some time to catch up on some things, to do some things that I need to get done. Just wasn't feeling great. Still not feeling great, but it felt good to have a day off. And thank you guys for coming back. I appreciate it. We typically, for the longest time, I've been doing 7 days a week because it's something to do, and I don't have a whole lot of those things. Like I don't have a whole lot to do, so it gives me something to do. But every once in a while, I would take a day off. And while we're talking about that, tomorrow will be a little bit different of a stream. It'll be on Cold Beer Creations. Cold Beer Creations, which is a channel that we're going to use for like the game channel. It's not like a backup channel. It's completely different content. I don't put any of this type of stuff on it. So we're going to be over there tomorrow. I'm going to be I'm going to be working on some stuff for the game, and I think M is going to come on for a little bit, and he's got to make a character for his game. So we're going to go through, how to set it up, how to make a character, how to do all that type of stuff. And we'll be getting ready for the game. That'll be on the following Friday. There'll be a game. We'll start game night. So if you want to check that out, that'll be on Cold Beer Creations on YouTube. I'll probably restream to Facebook too, because I don't have a separate Facebook page, but just letting you know. First of all, thank you, Jay Reese and BT for the music, Raina and Groiper for the different designs and the memes and the pictures. Thank you for that. Actually, while we're talking about that, we do have a small announcement. Groiper sent me this earlier today. A couple days ago, he was telling me that he felt like he was over the target when he was calling out Lynn Wood. And I asked him why, and he just thought he was over the target. And then a few days ago, he got banned on Gab. Well, not fully banned on Gab. He got banned on some Gab groups, and he had been exclusive to Gab because they said they weren't going to ban, they were going to do this, they weren't going to do that. But once they did, he decided to make the hop. He's no longer on Gab, so he sent me this. Groiper, artwork and memes are now exclusively found at coldbeer.live, which is this stream. Anybody who goes to coldbeer.live will be redirected here, so you guys can check that out. And Groiper's going to make memes and stuff exclusive for us, and he sent me a couple. So I hate it because that was his last social media place he had, and I wish it would have been what he thought it was, but I understand why he left too. He was being censored from different groups and couldn't talk, so I guess he's done with it for now. Maybe another one will come along that'll take the place one day, and really be the free speech platform they want it to be. By the way, while we're here, make sure you like the video. You can like and subscribe to this channel on YouTube, but like the video, like the page on Facebook. I'd appreciate it while we're rebuilding after we lost our main channel. Thank you guys for that. And if you want to go above and beyond, you know how to do it. I'm going to start the bot. If you want to go above and beyond and donate, you guys know how to do it. It's over at coldclub.com and buymeacoffee.com/coldbeer. coldclub.com and buymeacoffee.com/coldbeer. The bot will keep putting that in the chat if you want to click on it. By the way, this is something we don't address anymore, but we've been getting new people. So if you're watching on YouTube, Carolyn, you're pregnant. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure that in the chat window that you switch it from top chat, which is what it always sets itself on automatically, to live chat. That way you don't miss some of the messages. If you're on top chat, some people don't show up. It's weird. And the bot doesn't show up. And if you ask me a question and I answer it in the chat, it doesn't show up. It's very strange. So check that out. Make sure you're on live chat instead of chop chat if you're on YouTube. Other than that, we're just going to have a show. I got a couple things I want to go over. We're going to talk about what happened yesterday on Legacy Marketing Network. We're going to talk about a couple different things. But let's see. The first thing we should probably talk about is, let's see. I told you that Groiper was going to be exclusively here, doing the memes and his artwork. But what I didn't tell you about is that Phil Godlewski is going to be here exclusively doing this dance. I had to mute the music because it'd give me copyright struck. But what the fuck is this?
Wait. Stop. What? I'll get my files. Wait, what are you doing? Stop. Hold on. Fucking stop. Dude, come on. Seriously.
It was always burning since the world was turning. We didn't start the fire.
It's about to get lit. Get the place in the best. You know that stage is set. You better buckle up, cause you ain't seen nothing yet. Here we go, I think I started some shit. Piss them off, it's about to get lit. Get the place in the best, you know that stage is set. You better buckle up, cause you ain't seen nothing yet.
That was an entire dance he did apparently on his live stream. It's set to the song. I don't actually know the name of it, but it's the "We Didn't Start the Fire" song, and he does an entire dance routine to it. And you guys just saw it. I have no idea what the context is. I don't really care. It's glorious, and I would say it would attract several teenagers. If that's what I think, that's his mating dance for the American teenager. If so, it probably worked. I don't know. I'm 32 years old. I have no idea what teenagers like or into or trying to attract them like some people. Anyways, that was his dance. There's also a little game I want to play with you, chat. Let's see. Should we play it now? Let me see. Actually, let's do this first. Let's close down Groiper. Thank you, Groiper, for being exclusively here. I appreciate it. I don't want to take all your time. I hope you find a social media site that can actually be free speech and that you can agree to participate in. But until then, we'll use you all we can. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much for that. While we're on the subject of Phil, he was the feature point from Red Step Stacker. Red Step Stacker, one of the Intel guys, but he's actually funny. A lot of the Intel guys think they're funny. Like Brad makes these jokes about how dog's really man's best friend and God backwards is dog or something. That's a donation. Choreographer Dave. So that's choreographer Dave said that was hot. Talking about the dance. By the way, Dave is a longtime viewer, and he always donates with a new title. It's always Dave something Dave or Dave something, but he always donates with a new title. Thank you very much, Dave. Longtime friend of the show. I appreciate it. So a lot of these people think they're funny, but they are not at all. Choreographer Dave, they're not funny at all. But they try to be, and then I guess I don't know if it's just their audience, if it's their audience pumping them up, or they feel like the audience thinks they're funny too. But when I watch it, I hear crickets. I don't know. Anyways, Red is funny. He is a funny dude. Whether we agree or not on what he thinks is going on right now, he's a funny guy, and I'm so glad he made this video about Phil. Here we go.
The blue channel and the yellow channel are both in YouTube jail. And that was for yesterday's Rebuking Family video. I wish I had a copy of it to go back and watch. But the interesting thing is that these little channels with 3,000, they're watching so effing closely that I'm back on the radar. So they're ramping it up, in my opinion. Feel free to share. This is gonna be a fun video. Everybody wants Intel guys to be right. Everybody's rooting for them, but
That's true.
because there's no rules to this game, and
The way I think Red is funny, he says some jokes that are kind of funny, but it's not usually my style of jokes. The way I think Red is funny is like deadpan while he's sharing other people doing something but saying the exact opposite, or saying something but doing the exact opposite, which is what this video is. It's pretty funny.
these guys grossly misunderstood their position.
It's a montage.
And became a superstar instead of a sergeant leading an army. We've got a big mess in Intel, and it's getting worse every day.
I agree with him there. They've become, if this was really going on, and if I really believed it, and if this information was real, and if this intel was coming out, these guys have taken it and done it all wrong. They've taken it and used it to become famous. They've taken it and used it to make good livings and take vacations and buy themselves fucking presents and treat their girlfriend to a vacation on Father's Day and miss seeing their children. And they've used it to become rock stars, or what their version of it. I mean, as close as you can get being a YouTuber, I guess. They should have took the information and directed people to move, not used it solely for their own benefit. Claiming, oh, well, I got to be here opening up people's eyes. Really? Because there's people that do it without doing this. There's people that do it completely anonymously, right? There's people that do it on Telegram and you never even know who the fuck they are and never ask for donations. They believe it and they're still opening people's eyes. Why do you have to do it like this? It's weird.
If these guys knew the game would be over. but they haven't even read the rules yet. You're about to see 2 clips that were recorded 12 hours apart.
So currently I'm speaking to 30,000 people. Now, if you claim to be perfect in any sense, I've been right. Then, you know, you're one of the only people in the world that are.
Uh-oh.
We've been right about everything. Those that live in a glass house shouldn't throw stones. How many times have you heard the words come out of my mouth that I've been right about everything? I mean, I've said that dozens of times. And we're not going to get everything right all the time.
No.
I mean, facts are facts. This time last year in October,
Facts are facts.
we were assuming that Red October had something to do with COVID. I don't know what to tell you. We've always been told to watch the water. No one really ever knew what that meant.
We can see the vessel of interest, and the vessel of interest is going to be the dancing hare. It's owned by Epstein himself. So let's go ahead and click on this image. It's always good to have a visual on what we are talking about, and this is going to be the vessel here. Go ahead and take a look at these other ships out here next to the dancing hare. We can see that these are all warships.
Rubbing it in their face will come. So
he's claiming that like everybody's playing like they didn't know what Watch the Water was. They've tried to take Watch the Water and put it all to they've tried to connect it to all kinds of shit. Watermarks and the Evergreen and the water in Michigan but Red's saying, well, it was clearly this point in time.
those of you 30,000 plus people that are listening to my voice right now that have yet to
This is part of Phil's grift, I think. When he goes to other channels, he acts modest. Like, I'm not always right, but I try to do my best. When I'm not, I correct it. And I'm just doing my small part, and I'm doing this. But once he's got his hooks in you, and you're over on his channel, then he can really let loose and say, I've never been wrong. I do this right all the time. It's because I'm best friends with Ezra Cohen Watnick, and whatever.
Invest in gold or silver or precious metals. You made a big mistake. If you just didn't listen, I don't know what to tell you. And you may have missed the boat.
Wait a minute, Phil. This is where my expertise comes in. My face is not the reverse of a Franklin $50 for nothing. According to the debt clock, the price of silver has to rise $3,018.98 before you miss the boat.
No, I'm never going to claim to be perfect. Where is your you are brain dead or putting dots together or whatever. We're not perfect. Let's say you invest in Phil stock, right? If you think Phil has been right about everything, which he has, which he has mistakes. If Phil's stock goes down, you win. You get paid on that. Or a stockpile of necessary items. I hate to say this, but shame on you.
Shame on you.
You think I was crazy?
Yes.
I can't tell you what I thought.
I still do.
I have to get inside of my own brain.
It's so awkward. It's so awkward. Him staring at the camera. I mean, before you even find out that he's a pedophile and a 14-year-old girl weighs 28, not just him, even if you didn't know that, him staring at the camera is so fucking awkward.
Hey, new viewer, welcome to the channel. Not only
I'll let Red give out his pitch here. He sells T-shirts.
we make T-shirts for Patriots too, and they're dirt cheap. Click on the link below. Just look through the store. You'll laugh.
Anyways, Red's got a T-shirt. Since I use this video, hell, check it out. You can go to Alice in Intel Land on YouTube, Alice in Intel Land, and the first link in his description is his T-shirt shop. He's got some funny T-shirts. It's pretty good. Now I think we should play a game. Let me make sure. Boom, boom. Yeah, now we can play a game. So I'm going to show you a picture. This is kind of like a psych eval. You know how they show you an ink dot or an ink blot test? And you're like, what's this supposed to be? And you either see like a bat or like the ovaries of someone you murdered or something like that. Like this is going to be one of those, but it's not as obtuse as like an ink blot. This is an actual picture. This was Yori grabbed this and stuck it in the mod chat on Telegram. Let me grab it right quick. You tell me what you see in this picture here. There it is. Let's see. What do you see? Oh, thank you, S9. Yeah, I seen that. You said that in the email. Thank you for the video. What do you see in this picture? Better yet, who do you see in this picture? Any guesses? I thought this guy might be wearing blackface. Look how wide he is around his eyes. By the way, it says 100%. 100%. Yeah, that guy's like super. That must be like the camera sheen or something off his face. It looks like that guy's in blackface. That's what I thought when I first saw it. But then I saw the comments. And the comments say, let me grab the comments for you. The comments say, God, I miss Trump. Bless you. Robin Williams. Yay. Is that Woody from Cheers? Wait, it gets better. There's another set of comments. Dean Martin? Wow. Who's the guy in the green cap? Yes, there. I hope Robin Williams will be okay. Janis Joplin right behind him. Who's the guy in the green cap? Well, I heard it's Dale Earnhardt. Green hat. Who's that? So, we apparently have Robin Williams. This is Dale Earnhardt, famous NASCAR driver, famously dead as well. This is Dale motherfucking Earnhardt right here. And then someone up here is Janis Joplin. They saw all that in this one single picture. That lady might have ate Janis Joplin. I have no idea. They not only did they stop there, but they made all the other call-outs too. What else did they call it? They also said Dean Martin. Somebody there is supposed to be Dean Martin, I guess. Okay, that makes perfect sense. Robin Williams. Oh, Janis Joplin. We read Janis Joplin. I think that's it. Dean Martin. Did you guys see Dean Martin in there? I didn't see him. What did they say in the first? Let me grab the first one again. I can't believe how eager these people are just to find. Oh, Woody from Cheers. Do you guys see Woody? That's probably the same guy they're talking about, ain't it? I can't believe how ready to go they are when they think they've seen somebody famous. How is there multiple famous dead people at every fucking event? At every fucking event. How? They're not hiding very well, I'll tell you that much. They are not hiding very well. By the way, huge announcement. Let me grab it right quick. Huge announcement. Be prepared. I wish I could do the Amber Alert sound because this is an emergency broadcast, okay? This is an emergency broadcast. Just got the word that there's going to be an announcement of a mandatory vaccine in all public schools in the U.S. The letter has already been delivered to the FBI from the AG. Scare Event, Part 1. Letter has been sent to every governor as well. I saw a copy of the letter, 100% true and going into effect. FBI agents will be posted at school board meetings. Get ready. It just turns out that none of that happened. So that was a huge announcement that was wasted from the top bunk. And it didn't seem to be doing too good. But it's there, I guess, if you need it. Just in case you're curious of what's going on. There will be at least, it said agents. So every school board in the world will have at least 2 FBI agents as part of the school board. As part of the school board, at least 2 FBI agents. So the next thing we're going to talk about is Mike Penny. And look, I don't wish ill will on anybody. I don't hope anybody's sick or hospitalized or dies or any of that. I hope everybody's healthy and lives a long life. I don't like what they're doing. I don't like what they're saying, but I don't want anybody, to die or be hospitalized or injured or unable to work or whatever. But I don't like what they're saying, and I also, you have to take into account at some point, like, if your health is waning for a long time, and then you spend multiple hours a day doing something that's not good for it, trying to talk, trying to stay awake late at night, trying to work all day, breathing deep, trying to hold a conversation for 2 hours while you're falling over and can't breathe, and you're probably not helping your situation either. Now, I don't know what happened was last night, Johnny T in the chat was watching was watching the Mike Penny show, the Mark Penene show, which is on Legacy Marketing Network. And while he was watching it, there was Mike went away, and then there was a flash of a picture that came back. And everybody was like, didn't really pay attention to it, but he got a screenshot of it. So let's check out that video. It's only 20 minutes long. We'll watch the whole thing. But this is the video he did last night. Now, typically, he does at least an hour, usually closer to 2. Last night, he only did 20 minutes, and let's watch it right here. Here's the start of it.
Hey, welcome. Hey, welcome. How's everybody tonight? It's been a couple days. And tonight, we get to share with Pastor Michael, who's joined us. And
Pastor Mike.
Out the gate. So, Pastor Michael, I'm going to turn the floor over to you for a few minutes. I got something to take care of real quick. And while you just share with everybody what's going on.
Okay, we can do that. So, I guess the first thing to do would be to go ahead and start it with prayer tonight and get started. So, if y'all want to take a minute, bow your heads, and we'll pray. Father God, we pray, and we come to you, Lord, tonight. Lord God, Jesus, when he prayed his exemplary model prayer, said, Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be your name. Hallowed be your name. God, let us, glory God, we pray the joy tonight.
I don't want to steal his prayer from him. He can have it back. So almost instantly, when Pastor Michael, I guess, whoever that is, starts talking, Mike's camera goes off. He was just there for the hey, he's already said something, we're going to let him take it away. That's all he made it for. And then his camera goes off.
They come in maybe, hey, I sure can. So we see all kinds of people coming in. So we're glad to have everybody come on, and make sure to hit the like and share button. Share this with as many people as what you can. People around the nation are hungry. I know out of the Bible in the book of Amos.
Welcome, everybody.
I will send a famine in the land, not of thirst for water or hunger for food, but of hearing the word.
Yeah, but there could be 100 places saying it. That doesn't make it true. I've seen in at least 40 places saying that JFK Jr. is alive. Doesn't make it true.
And I really believe that has happened, and we have seen that going on, that nobody's hungry for the word of God. But I have also seen us turning that corner, and people.
I hate to be so jaded that I'm like, well, I'm not gonna believe that until someone proves it or disproves it. Like I'm just neutral on the topic. But they've lied so many fucking times, dude. I would like to think he wouldn't lie about being in the hospital, but I'd also like to think he wouldn't fucking lie to keep people on the hook so they'll show up next week. And he literally called that the name of the game. We all do it. It's the name of the game.
People are starving for the word of God. Tammy and I always come on, and we always let everybody know over on our site that the first and last thing we say of our service is that we love everybody and we're glad everybody's here. And we can honestly say that from the depths of our heart. We love what we're doing, and we love the people that we are doing it for. And boy, I'm seeing a lot of people from Texas. We kind of love Texas. We have some very dear friends in the state of Texas.
So Mike's still gone. It's just like he just left the show.
Texas. There's Pastor Jeff there in Austin, Texas, that we just dearly love. Great little church that he has there in San Marcos, actually. So say hi to all our Texas friends. We've had some great news. Over on Patriots Unite for Prayer, we've seen 3 people saved in the last 5 weeks that we've had that we've had our site, and we give God all the praise and glory. Say hi to Linda Finley from Greenville, Tennessee. We love the folks.
Oh God,
and amazing.
getting too close to home.
We had there a couple of years ago, 30 weeks and 1,200 saved. Locked and
Oh,
loaded
no.
outside of Dallas. So we like that. So say hello to everybody. And getting back to what I was saying, the last 5 weeks we've had 3 people saved on Patriots United.
There is currently a GoFundMe in his name. The post that put it up said, "Brothers and sisters, we have started a GoFundMe page to help with our beloved brother Mike Penny, who is the epitome of what a true patriot is in every sense of the word." Jesus, that's disgusting. We need you, sisters and brothers, to please help in the effort to help Mike and his beautiful family during this time in their lives. If you are unable to give, please say a prayer for Mike and his family. Please share the link with every patriot truther. Mike has provided so many of us with love, time, and willingness to put it all on the line when so much is at stake. That now is our opportunity to return the favor. I can't believe they put fucking paid that. That made me sick to my stomach. Like I could feel vomit in the back of my throat. The epitome of what a true patriot is in every sense of the word. Jesus.
Prayer. Give their lives to Jesus Christ as Lord and Savior.
What makes these people patriots?
People say, "I need a church," and we want to thank True Seekers Chat 88 and.
Anyways, his goal was $5,000. It's been up a couple hours, and they've already raised $9,000, almost double the goal.
And Patriots United in prayer for what they have done. To those people needing churches, one in California and one in New Jersey, we have found churches for. Another lady that's up here close to us actually found our website for our church and gave me a call. We talked for a while. We're about a half hour, 35 minutes away, and she's going to come and visit us. So we're thrilled about that. So God is working in a mighty, mighty way. If you all know,
I'm gonna show you, because they're claiming that he had a heart attack during the show. Now, I'm not saying that's impossible. It's definitely possible. But if that's true, if he had a heart attack during the show, I'm going to say it was an extremely minor one. The type that, you get a little bit of discomfort and you go to the hospital and find out it's a heart attack later. It's not like the type where you're like clenching your chest and fall to the ground and go into immediate full cardiac arrest. There's an enzyme they test for when you go to the hospital with chest pain, and it tells you if you have had a heart attack or not within the last few days. And a lot of people end up having a heart attack and don't know it. They don't find out until they run a lab work, and then they see, it comes back with this enzyme on it, and they're like, oh yeah, you had a heart attack. So if that's the case, that could be true, or he could have had a heart attack afterwards. I'm not saying that he didn't, but the post that were coming out this morning was Mike had a heart attack during his show last night. That was the first post we saw.
For a long time, I'm kind of boisterous when I'm behind the pulpit, and I kind of stomp and snort. And
my dad had a heart attack one time and had no idea. He thought he's had multiple, and one of them he had no idea. He thought he pulled a muscle in his chest, and then they're like, "Hey, you got this enzyme. That means you had a heart attack," and he had no idea. He didn't feel like the other heart attack he had at all.
Everything else, and it's not me. It's just God working through me. I had a compliment the other day. Somebody sent me a message saying that I was a voice of reason, assurance, and calmness. And Tammy and I looked at that and said, boy, they really don't know us very well, do they? Or don't know me real well. But that was kind of an ultimate compliment for me. So we've had a lot of great happening. A new hope for...
Well, I mean, not really. A heart attack isn't a heart attack. There's like a spasm of the heart that is a heart attack, and then there's like full cardiac arrest for several minutes and fucking stopping. There's several different states. Like I said, some people don't know that they had a heart attack.
America revival. or New Hope for America rally. We have never seen you before. What's the name of your church, please? I pastor South Fairborn Baptist Church in Fairborn, Ohio. So a New Hope for America rally. We got a camp.
The first one I didn't even know until they tested my.
The camp actually started.
What's it called? Somebody else said it a second. Tripodins.
It started because of a revival, and it ended up becoming a church camp. People just didn't want to leave it. They wanted to stay there. We wanted to have a big rally, get it out of a church, break the.
I don't know that he took anything. The last time I heard him speak about it, he said something like the time was coming where he was probably going to lose his job.
Denominational barrier, and out of that denominational barrier being broke down, having a revival, that it's going to be under the Patriots United in Prayer name instead of a church name.
Thank you for letting me know the enzyme. I appreciate it. I would have never known the name of it.
But I looked at venues and saw how much it was going to be.
Yeah, Brad was impacted. So when he's impacted, that means you can't shit. That's when someone has to like go up in there and like take it out, run a finger up in there or something, dig that shit out. That was Brad's issue.
Because of what
he's so full of shit, he couldn't stand it no more.
We looked at Greg Locke after that and we said, brother, you think you can top that? And he said, this is one time, I just don't know. So we're going to have a great weekend. We have a guitarist coming in that used to play
hey, what's up, him?
Heavy metal bands before he got saved, then got called to preach. And he was said to be one of the top lead guitar players in the world at the time when he was playing. So he's a quite amazing player. We have another guy that's going to lead the music for us. We have a
Mel K's nose.
22, 23 years old, and he's a concert pianist and one of the greatest
Rotor
I've ever heard. And what a great
Trip Onin.
So we have a lot of talent.
Thank you.
Be there. I've talked with Brother Mike to have Mike come up, and we're just going to have a great time. Mike will be back in a little bit. So here is the burden.
So he's kind of even, I guess, playing it off some, like Mike will be back in a little minute. I know when you're on these shows, there's like a private chat that Mike could have been typing in, could have told him. I don't know what was going on.
I have for our revival. And I take it from the book of Psalms and Psalm 85. Lord, thou hast been favorable unto thy land. Thou hast brought back the captivity out of Jacob. Thou hast forgiven the iniquity of thy people. Thou hast covered all their sin. Thou hast taken away all thy wrath. Thou hast turned thyself from the fierceness of thine anger.
I'm trying to get to the screen flash here. I'll explain, but there's an image that flashes on the screen. I'll explain it in just a minute.
So, Rob Grove, did you see a DC presidential schedule a couple days ago where it said President, Vice President received daily briefing from the President? I saw that in a post just earlier this evening, 25 minutes.
All right, here it comes.
To get on down to where the camp is. It sits along the Great Miami River. There's all kind of things there. You will really, really love the time.
We're working on that. It looks like, it does look like it's horrible that Jesse's son died. At least that's what the claim is. That's the claim so far. I can't disprove it or prove it. That's the claim. They're saying that it was a one-person accident, but they also think that the deep state was involved or could have been involved or was involved, or I don't know. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. A one-person accident, it's whatever. Like a vehicle accident.
I do see some comments that are going back and forth that
yeah, we've been looking into that too. I can't put anything out there yet because I can't verify it. You know what I'm saying? Like I just can't right now. But here we go. Let's go back. I want to show you this screenshot that popped up. So look at this. That's the screenshot that popped up. See him? He's at least taking oxygen. That could be some albuterol in there too. He might be taking a breathing treatment with it. That's the screenshot that popped up. So everybody was like, well, how did this happen? Well, I was there, while I was gone. Well, on Zoom and StreamYard and some other apps, the picture that you log in with, when you click to join, whatever picture's up there, when you've already set up your camera and mic, you click to join. It takes a snapshot of that picture, and it holds on to it because that's the way the camera was then. And then when you go to join, sometimes it accidentally flashes it. You can use it as a profile picture, kinda, while you're talking. It would just, it'd just be a still picture instead of video. So at some point, he either had this on during the show and disconnected and reconnected, or he had this on while he was starting the show, while he was firing up his software, while he was inviting his guests in before he went live streaming. And he had the oxygen mask on, and then he comes back to the show, and then here's where we're listening.
That aren't as positive as what they should be. And when we're talking about Christian people, there was something that I just happened to say the other day, and I brought it up 2 weeks ago when we were on here. I had on a sign up behind me. Division is contradiction to the Christian. So let's be positive and keep together as Christians. Pastor Mike, I need help becoming more of a leader in my house, please. And that's amazing. The man should be the leader in the house. The man that is a leader in a house, 90% of the time, the family, especially the kids when they're grown, stay in church.
So see, this is what I'm saying. Like, we see him there, he's having his regular trouble breathing. He coughs a couple times. The story was he had a heart attack during the show. I don't know that he had it during the show. He might have had a heart attack afterwards, or it might have been the type of heart attack that people don't even know they had until they get to the hospital.
Church. Will you ever come to Texas? Ohio's a bit far for just 2 days. I would.
He answers your question, Patsy. I didn't even know you were on here.
Wants to invite us down. So it'd have to be after I retire, but I would love to come to Texas. So I see Mike's back, and
yeah, I don't know that I would, if my health was that bad. I don't know that I would be. I don't know that I'd be streaming. I think I'd be trying to spend some time with my family, trying to relax, trying to hang out with my kids before I never see them again. I damn sure wouldn't be risking my life to put some pastor on YouTube, on my YouTube channel.
Pastor Michael, thank you so much.
Absolutely.
I had a little bit of a breathing problem when we first started.
I had a little bit of a breathing problem when we first started.
This new medication that were trying to get me off of the old stuff is not working.
They changed his medication.
So I appreciate everybody's patience, and appreciate you, Pastor Michael, for sharing with everybody.
I love doing it.
I'm going to go ahead and call it a night, Pastor Michael, if you would lead us out in prayer.
Okay.
I want everybody to know I'm fine. I'm fine. It's just side effects.
I'm fine. It's just side effects. I mean, he is struggling to breathe there, but he's been struggling to breathe for a while. He keeps saying, I'm fine. So I think the post that said he had the heart attack during the show is either misleading or false. Maybe he had a heart attack right after the show ended, but he's even saying he's fine. And it doesn't seem like, or it could be the type that, he just got short of breath, and somebody just said the only symptom they had was nausea, and they had a heart attack. So,
okay, I'm fine. We got everything under control. Okay, God's with me, as He is you.
Absolutely.
What I don't want them to turn this into is the deep state drove by Mike's house and shot him with a heart attack gun.
So, those that are on Patriots United in prayer, you can come over there and we'll start a live chat. And anybody wants to come, I think Sister Bonnie's been posting that, the link to our page, and we'll carry it on from there. We'll let Mike get some rest, pray for him, and be positive and tell him how much you love him and how much you appreciate just what he's doing for us. And a lot of good things that are coming our way because of men like him sacrificing his time and his family to bring us.
What did that just say? Hold on. Reptilian zapped Uncle Mike with a heart attack gun, but luckily the fam has a med bed we purchased with our Mastara money. Oh, good deal. Appreciate it.
Information that we need to hear. So, brother, if you're ready, I'll go ahead and lead us out in prayer. And Lord God, we thank you for allowing us to come. We thank you for people from all over the country, God, that come on here
if something's going on right now and that's why he's short of breath, blah, blah, why wouldn't you just shut that motherfucker down? Just click end. Don't even click end. Just get up and leave.
To learn, come on here to get information, where we can pick them up spiritually, God. We thank you for that also. Lord, we pray for your protection over all the people on here. God, those that need to make decisions for Jesus Christ, that they'll do so. Lord, those that need to have a closer walk, that they'll do so. God, we see so many people that are hurting, whether it's spiritually or physically, people that are sick. And God, we pray for you to intervene in their lives, God. Change their lives for your glory, God. God, as our dear brother said, he's okay. It's just side effects from the medication and all, but God, we're still going to ask you to just touch him, calm him. Lord, help him get through this, and just surround him with your love and your care. God, we will be back, and when we are, we will give you all the praise and glory for everything.
Yeah, it looks like he's wanting him to hurry up.
In his name we pray. Amen.
So he instantly ended there. He didn't say bye. It seemed like he was out of breath towards the end, but clearly he was out of breath because he had to take an oxygen treatment, I think, during the stream probably. I don't know why he just didn't cut the stream beforehand. What I wanted to see was the chat there at the end.
Hey, welcome.
Or we will.
Will it load live chat? Let me see.
So many people that are hurting, whether it's us and
I'm gonna get all the way almost to the end and pause it.
Be back.
Read through some of the chat.
We will give you all the praise and glory for everything you've done for us. And it's in Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
All right. Let him go, please. Prayers. Love Mike. Pray for you. Oh, geez. Come on, man. We love you. Father, we pray you lift Mike up. In the name of Jesus, we understand you get some rest because we want to see you again real soon. God bless your family. Father, please reach down. We love you, brother. Help him with his breathing and his other needs. Prayers to Mike. Keeping you in our prayers. Father, please reach... Oh, I just read that one. I'm really Cheryl Marsh and don't know how to change it. Just want to know you're awesome. Anxious, you don't know how to change your YouTube name. It says Mark Marsh. I'm really Cheryl. Don't call me Mark. Or maybe they just went through a transitioning period. Love you, Mike. Prayer for you. Just getting on. Where is Mike? Prayers for healing. Stay in the faith. Patriots walk in the good faith. Sending love and prayers. Prayers, Mike. Prayer. Blah 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 blah. So they got a GoFundMe going. It looks like he's not disputing the claim he's in the hospital, or that he had a heart attack. It's got to be scary not being able to breathe. I know it scared me to death. I got real sick back last before COVID, that October and November, to where I was on breathing treatments and shit. Was passing out different times if I went too far or tried to strain too hard. I was passing out, couldn't breathe. It was horrible, not being able to breathe. So I know how you feel. I mean, I hope you wish you a full recovery, but that's what happened on the show. That's the only evidence we've gotten. I haven't seen much from Mike as far as a post or anything, or someone claiming. I've seen some people saying that they knew about Mike or blah, 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 but not the regular people I see. Not the regular people I send usually promoting him. Mike posted the fundraiser for Becca. ML is stepping in for Mike, and he started a fundraiser for Mike. Please check the facts before posting that it is a scam. As Mike says, a little research before you comment. What? They're already over here calling this a scam already. ML is live. We will turn off chat. Okay, let's see what ML says then. ML's close to him, right? Damn, I don't know what ML's Patriot. Oh, no. Redneck Renegade. Is that him? Was it the Redneck Renegade? Oh, yeah. Oh, man, but this is from two weeks ago. So where would he be at? You think he's banned? Don't overpay for X39. He's selling some patches. I know that much. Where else? Let's see if he's getting links in his description. Host of Mike Penny. What's my opinion? We are sons. Warning content. What's this? Telegram channel. Patches for hero. What the fuck is patches for heroes? Oh, I'm gonna get mad. No one fights alone. Patches for Heroes is an organization that provides both active duty and veterans, military first responders, and their loved ones access to quantum light healing through X39. Oh, I'm mad. I'm already mad. What the fuck is this shit? What the fuck is this shit? And there's a bunch of pictures on here of it showing them healing people's fucking feet that's got wounds and scar. Look at... Jesus Christ. Look at this shit they're trying to claim that this patch does. This one just had some swelling go down. She got it propped up on her toilet claiming the patch did it. This is literally an infected leg wound. How does the patch work? What did the patch do? Oh, I hate this. I hate this so much. That they don't give a fuck about giving veterans patches. They don't give a fuck about giving veterans patches. They like the way it makes them look like they support the military. I don't know a single fucking person, active duty, retired, first responder, military, that even knows what the fuck these things are, much less they're giving them away to all these people. They like the way it makes them look. It makes them look like they're associated with the military. Oh, the military thinks it's good enough for their people. It must be good. Fuck off. Oh, that's horrible. That makes me so fucking mad, dude. I don't even fucking want to look at it no more. I'm going to close it. I'm just going to keep getting madder. Anyways, let's go back to his links and see if he's got something else. TV show, website, Telegram channel. Martelli Notions, quilting, sewing classes, and more. That's your Telegram? You linked to the wrong Telegram channel, buddy. What the fuck? Does ML sell purses? I really have a question. Does ML sell purses? Because this is the first link on his Telegram channel. Is ML a purse salesman? I've been trying to find something that, would really bring out the brown in my eyes. This motherfucker sells purses. He was trying to convince us he was this hard ass fucking ready to start dropping people. I'm down in my fallout shelter just in case the nuclear war happens so I can come up fighting. And this dude is selling purses on the side. I am not lying. I thought this was he linked to the wrong Telegram. This is him. Quilting, sewing, classes, and more. Because here's the pictures where he's hanging out with all these people. Here's the Patriot pictures in between all the purses that he's selling. Are you kidding me? Very strange. Very fuzzy. The handle on the purse is literally the thing that goes around your waist when you wear a robe and you tie it to keep it together. He's selling purses. I don't know what else to say. The man's selling purses. And now we know. That's his Telegram. He's got a Rumble channel. October 1st might have been the last time he was live, though. Is he on Mike's channel? Patches for Heroes, Rumble, don't overpay. Telegram website is the same Telegram. TV show. Oh, he's trying to get a TV show. Okay. Is a half-hour reality series about John Martelli and his... Okay. Anyways. Is he on... Damn it. No, he's not. I mean, he's not on here either. I wonder where the hell he's at. They said he was going live. Maybe he went live somewhere where I can't find him, I guess. Let me go check and see where they said that again. It says he's offline. Yeah, well, I don't know. Let me check one more time. Hold on. I was hoping maybe he's the one who did an update. I was just looking for an update that I felt was actually someone, I don't know. Someone that would actually know rather than just a random person. Email's live. We will turn off chat. Hold on just a second. I'm fixing to join voice chat. Everybody be real quiet.
Code phrases that are tied into those there that you can actually find as well.
I found him.
There's, like the other night, last Sunday night, we had shared Q post. I think it was 1295. And it was really interesting because it was prophetic about what's
no.
today. In the truther movement, with the...
You can't post links here. Just say what it is. You don't have to post a link.
Intel and stuff like that, and things that are being revealed within the truther patriot community that's happening right now.
I don't know how long I can do this.
Go back there and look at those Q posts, how prophetic they really are about things that are happening.
Especially knowing that he's just trying to sell me a purse.
Is that, Q...
I don't believe it.
God, in that sense. Not literally, but...
Q is God?
Q is a communication that's coming from the quantum system, which is directly connected to the heavenly realm. This is what we're understanding. Okay. And so I know that President Trump and the inner circle of President Trump uses the Q post, has used the Q post for communication sources. And I think we're going to...
Sure. The inner circle of our fucking White House has to resort to a message board to communicate with each other.
Okay.
They have resorted to that for internal communications. Bullshit.
And some other individuals in President Trump's inner circle and family were also connected to Q and the development and monitoring of Q as well.
Okay. Wow.
ML.
Okay.
Yes.
It is, if you go to DuckDuckGo,
Uh-oh. Toasty.
Hope you can use this to get you a badass ML purse.
Thank you very much, Toasty. I appreciate the donation. Sending it in through cultclub.com. I appreciate it, man. I'm sure we can find a good way to use it. Sure we can find a good way to use it. He's saying now that a badass purse. I don't know if that's what we're going to get, but we'll find something. Is it a purse if I carry it or a merce? I don't know. Anyways. He's saying now that...
Yes.
The family is linked to Q and they created Q. We're going to fall down a rabbit hole here.
Hi, Karen B. How are you?
I'm good. How are you? I'm blessed and I'm highly favored.
Yes, you are.
Okay. Yeah, I can't do it anymore. I'll fall down a rabbit hole and I won't be able to leave. Okay, let me end it. Okay, I ended it. We found where ML is. He's on live. But he's still way out there. It wasn't. They just asked for prayers for Mike. I guess apparently Mike's in the hospital. I don't know. They're saying he has a heart attack. I can't confirm that. He didn't look well. He wasn't breathing well. He seemed to be struggling and wanting the other guy to hurry up there towards the end. It didn't seem like a whole lot was going well for him. Okay. So that's the end of Mark Panene. We finished with that. We'll keep update with him if he makes any updates about this or that or healthy, unhealthy, coming home, staying in the hospital, whatever. I wish he would take. I don't want this to sound mean, but I know if it were me and something happened to me, that I wouldn't be like, oh man, I wish I would have streamed more for those people online. I would have been like, oh man, I wish I could have seen my kids more. So I mean, I hope it works out for him however he wants it to work out, I guess is what I'm saying. But I also hope that he realizes that he's not doing well, and if he's going to pretend like he's not on borrowed time, we all are. His clock's just ticking a lot faster than some of ours. And I think I would be spending more time somewhere else, but that's up to him, whatever he wants to do. The next thing we're going over is this. First of all, let me show you this. They found Robin Williams again. This was from Johnny as well. There he is.
Just call me Flag. Can you see? Just call me Flag. Red, white, and blue, baby. American gold. Can you see?
Uh-oh.
Red, white, and blue, baby. American gold. Can you see? Just call me Flag. Red, white, and blue, baby.
His nose looks a little too pointy to be Robin Williams, don't it? Anyways, the first goddamn comment on there, of course, is Flag 156, Robin Williams 156. Apparently that's Robin Williams with a extra pointy nose. So we'll see how that works out. And we have one more post from Twitter that we need to cover. Check this one out. Some of our friends were featured over there. And by friends, I mean the Patriot Meat Beater. Here we go. All women. Well, 95% women.
That's it. I went in and sent you. I gotta be in there.
This, let me tell you something. This right here is the least manliest way you can talk into a microphone. This immediately disqualifies you from even being in a boy band. This is too far, okay? This right here is too far. Clear toothpick, microphone. What are you trying to tell us about your penis size? Too much. He's getting a little puffy in the face, too. He's going to play Thunderstruck and copyright shit. I'm going to turn it down a little bit. Hold on. They start chanting here in a minute. That's what I want to show you. Here we go. Listen. This is a nursing home. Scott brought the microphone in. It's actually contraband inside the nursing home. Oh God, he brought his axe, little hatchet. Anyways, that's not what we're covering. That post just got posted by somebody. We're gonna read the comments. What's he threatening to do with that axe? Okay, I just saw two of my wife's relatives in that video, and I'm seeing them this Saturday. I'm torn between going scorched earth and getting them out of my life forever, and just not saying anything. I'm definitely going to throw in the phrase, hold the fork in line at some point. Oh no.
Had to buy out Walmart's supply of zinc oxide. My deadbeat husband thought it would be a good idea to ride his motorbike in his arseless chaps and got chapped. Fuck you, Scott.
His assless chaps got chapped. That's crazy. That's from ex-sugar mama. Deadbeat husband out here riding a motorcycle with cheeks in the wind. And I had to go buy out all the Walmart supply of zinc oxide. Got chapped. Man. Thank you for that, sugar mama. Tell your husband to calm down. Take his cheeks out of the wind. So this is a shot at how many people were there. It says the population of St. Cloud itself is 65,000. That's not including any adjacent cities or other communities within a 30-minute drive. That's like 200, 250 people tops. I think they're chanting, "Hold the forking line." Don't know what it means, but I found this. And then, yeah, this is QGear.com, run by Ron Partain. Ron Partain is kind of Scott's handler, the guy that convinced him to start this, and he also handles all of his merch, a bunch of Q merch, RDS's merch. He handles a bunch of people's different merch. Of course, Scott will claim that he hasn't made a dime, not one single penny off merch sales. Somehow they're selling merch left and right, even for cash at the events, cash only at the events, but he has not made a single penny off the shirt sales. Apparently they're selling them to just break even. Whatever they sell them for, that's exactly how much it costs to make. I'm the fourth in line. This is just people guessing what they're saying. I'm the fourth in line. I understood not one word of that. God help our country. How did that man do so much damage to our country in less than 6 years? How did we allow this to happen? How do we stop it? It was always there. How do we not see it? Oh my God, Google him. He calls himself a Patriot Street Fighter. No. Are they chanting, "Hold the forking line"? Someone please explain what's going on in that video. I didn't understand a single thing. Are they chanting, go on 4th and 5"? Football reference. Go on 4th and 5. Why does that guy look like he's trying to sell me a get-out-of-debt game plan or essential oils? You're not far off from his website. Scott McKay is a former competitive bodybuilder turned wellness industry entrepreneur. Wellness industry, huh? Not my father's Minnesota or my Minnesota. Hold the forking line. Is this the waiting area for the Golden Corral Buffet Senior Early Bird Special? Look at this certified beauty. Dude definitely misunderstood forking line thing and is trying to figure out where the buffet entrance is. Look at that smile. He's so happy, probably because he thinks he's near the front of the line so he can get first dibs on biscuits and gravy. Oh, no. Easy. Hold the forking line. Man. The Q belief system, especially the anti-vax conspiracies, are strong in Australia. I'm now requesting my lost loved ones honor their anti-science choice, self-treat, stay at home, recover, or die, and not clog up the health system they suddenly despise, and to stop yelling. 1950s-minded backwater folk that bet tomorrow night's choice of pudding on Jeopardy scores as a walk of the wild side. Jesus Christ, these people are savages, dude. Savages. Damn, they go deep. They go for blood. I feel like America's in deep trouble. 5,000 unvaccinated enclosed room. Max is soon to be intubated. There's nowhere close to that many people, not unless there are other rooms somewhere. But I'd say there's no more than 300 people max, and that's being generous because I'm including him in the camera people in his handlers. Do you have to say St. Cloud, Minnesota instead of just St. Cloud? Those of us in-state already knew, and those of us who are out-of-state don't need to associate that with Minnesota. Oh, shit. Looks like it was filmed at an old folks' home. That these people are savage. I'm telling you, I like some of them are funny, and I like to read some of these comments. The problem with a lot of these comments, though, is they don't just think that about Scott. They think that about me, too, because I voted for Trump. They think that about me, too, because I used to call myself a patriot back before they ruined the name. They think that about me, too. I used to cover politics, and it was a right-wing conservative. That's how I was covering it. Was being right-wing and conservative about it. And they think that about me, too. It's not just the people they're chanting or just the people they can identify in that video. So it's kind of sad at the same time reading the comments, because I know that's what they think about me too. Or they would if they knew how I voted. Or they would if they knew how I felt about, securing the borders. Or they would if they knew that, it doesn't matter, whatever the hot button topic is. They're making us all fucking look like lunatics. They're making us all look like lunatics so they can run around and play rock star, make a little money, and or make a lot of money, and feel like someone finally loves them because their father that they killed by dragging them to Gettysburg doesn't. They're out here. They never could get in the military. They always disappointed their father, so now they're giving out Purple Hearts, giving themselves Purple Hearts, selling merch with Purple Hearts on it, disrespecting fucking fallen soldiers, wounded in combat. The whole thing's a joke. He took right-wing conservative Christians, and he took away the right wing, he took away the conservative, and he took away the Christian. Now they're New Age spiritualism, ascension, QAnon devotees that follow the word of Scott McKay. They're a cult. I mean, we're a cult, but we're the fun kind, where you have multiple partners and whatnot. They're like the cult where they have to drink multiple cups of cyanide Kool-Aid. It's a different cult, okay? Different cult. But that's what Scott's been doing, I guess, over on Twitter. Seems like he's trending. Oh God, do we have to watch ML's show now? Are we supposed to watch ML's fucking reality show? Oh God.
100% chaos. Hey, would be in.
There are very few people. Me seems like she's always,
Jesus, he's going after that eclair.
Whatever you say will.
And I guarantee you this, there's somebody out there that's watching this show, you're going to be able to relate to one of the family members.
It's kind of like mafia. Like once you're in, it's really hard to get out.
The mafia family? Jesus. I don't know if I'm interested in being a mafia family. Very strange that they have a reality show to begin with. I know it's not on anything, like it's on PureFlix. I don't even know what that is, so it can't be that good. But it's strange that anybody would have even invested any money at all trying to produce this. So what I would guess this is PureFlix. You probably either pay or you don't get paid. It's either free to post there or you have to pay to post there, and they're trying to be like the Netflix for people who can't make it on Netflix, and they're hoping that Netflix will see it and pick it up, or they're hoping that Amazon Prime will see it and pick it up. But I don't think that's going to be that interesting. Maybe, who knows? Oh, God. Scare Event Part 1 means that they're going to talk about the mandate that was supposed to come out today and didn't. But I saw it. It's real. Okay. I want to see the top of the show, see if they say anything about Mike Penny. Give me just a second to find it. I can't play any of King Carson's music. He'll show up at my house and try to kill me. That's the threat he made last time because he thought I was catfishing him from Ohio. So, don't want to play any of his music. Hate for him to show up and just die in vain.
All right, welcome Warriors, World Patriots, and my fellow Americans. My name is Mike. I'm the host of Liberty Warrior. Give me liberty or give me death. When tyranny becomes law, rebellion becomes duty.
They used to say that. They used to say that Q was just a quantum computer. There was the name of the quantum computer, and they were just using it to figure out AI, a quantum AI computer. And it was figuring out everything, and then people were just posting it out so people knew.
Tonight is October 14th, Thursday night. We just had ladies' night, and it was amazing. Great job, Tammy, Scad Warrior, Rebecca. You guys did an awesome job. Thank you for all the call-ins. We really appreciate it. Reached out to me and said, hey, do you want to do one after them? And I said, absolutely. I have to do a prayer. So bring remote in.
I want to see what he says about Mike.
Hey, brother, remote.
Hey, Mike, love you, buddy.
I could care less about covering them. I mean, they're not they're not even on the radar when it comes to the people that and the crazy people I want to cover. But I do want to see what they say about Mike since they're all teamed up now.
Yeah, I love you too. So I got a pretty close friend, and I just was told a little bit ago that he is in the hospital right now. And I don't know much. I just know that he's in the hospital and he's not responding, which is not good. So I know my brother Skip is probably going to watch this here in a little while. He put the message out to me. So I don't know. We just need to do prayer.
Oh, I don't think that's about. So someone said that's about Mike Penny. I don't think that's about Mike Penny.
Prayer for him. I
Hold
know
on.
my brother Skip's in the hospital right now. Hey, brother, remote.
Never mind.
Love you, buddy.
Yeah, I love you too. So
No,
I
that's
got
someone
a
else.
close friend, and I just was told a little bit ago that he is in the hospital right now.
Homeless Santa.
And I don't know much. I just know that he's in the hospital and he's not responding, which is not good. So I know my brother Skip is probably going to watch.
Yeah,
this.
especially when he's talking about his brother. I don't think his brother's a Mike Penny fan. His brother watches our show. You know what I'm saying? That he's talking about somebody else. No problem. And then the last thing that we're going to watch some more videos. But the last thing I wanted to read here while we're talking about this stuff is, let me grab it right quick. Oh God, we have a post that I guess what the claim is, it was sent to the old lady Nancy Drew, who is an older lady who just walks around videotaping Washington D.C. Nothing happening, literally nothing ever happening. She's like, oh, wow. And nothing ever happens in Washington, D.C., but she videotapes it all the time. Now, someone sent her a message, and she shared it on her Telegram. And then that someone got mad and said, oh, it's only for you. You weren't supposed to share it. Then she came back and said, hey, oh, no. I wasn't supposed to share that post. I apologize. Anybody who has screenshots of it, would you mind deleting it? Like she can just remove something from the internet that she posted. I think that might have been, yeah, she's always filming like sewer grates and steam. There's literally a post on her thing right now, and she's like, and just like that, all the steam's gone from the sewer grate. Yeah, because it's 50 degrees warmer than the last time you recorded there, lady. Anyways, nothing ever happens on her videos. It's the most boring videos I've ever seen in my life where she walks around, but people fucking love it. They think that she's an insider and she's got the intel and she's showing them places where they're supposed to be looking in the windows and writing down every number they see and doing math equations. And some of them have maps and they follow her on a map of DC with a pen to see if she's writing out a special word. Like, these people are fucking crazy, dude. It's an old lady shuffling around D.C. What do you think she's doing? Nothing. Anyways, I think that this post might have been a ploy. Like, she's like, oh, I wasn't supposed to send that. Wink, wink. Do you guys need to delete it? Don't spread it everywhere. Wink, wink. Here we go. It says, the post starts off and says, my time is very limited today. Many things in play. I have been given, oh shit, hold on just a second. I have been given a hard date in the briefing this morning for the DC area. 11/11/2021. No exact time seeing movement for that morning for prep. Looks like daylight. I only have Delta clearance. I will get more direct details very soon. This looks to be the end of everything because we are to occupy DC until further notice. Q level clearance only has timeline. Just let Nancy be aware, we are very active throughout the U.S., and that's not going to change anytime before November. I do not have details other than my orders. Arresting low-hanging fruit and moving thee to Fort Lauderdale down to Gitmo. I'm just giving DC a heads up on events ending time. We will finish in DC, most likely be there a while. Things may get very strange. Just want to give a heads up. So that was one of them. Okay, there's more. There's more. It's already full of fucking holes. Q level clearance has nothing to do with the shit he's talking about. It's through the Department of Energy. He's talking about like, oh, we're going to detain the low-hanging fruit. That's not the way you would talk about suspects or people that you're going to arrest. But the whole thing's bullshit. Here's another one. There is lots of activity in D.C. this month. You're going to see a big uptick about mid-month. But everything will change when we move in D.C. We will be basically locked down until we finished. Then everyone will be okay to move about as normal, but our presence will linger for a long time in D.C. Over 60,000+ have been collected so far. Many, many, many more to go. D.C. will be the last. Some will flee. That's what ops are for. By the way, ops are in D.C. now, have been for days. Other military assets are working in other nations as well, alongside their military. Mostly just ops guys. We have, how many times are you going to say ops? We have wrapped up most things globally as to how it affects USA and the 2020 race, the contest, and it was stolen. My team have been grabbing up all the people. Epstein, McAfee, Maxwell have snitched on. Yes, they are all alive and working with the military. Amazing how many people are involved. The big fish are to be taken down in mid to late October. I can't read the last bit of that because there's a thing on it, the way they screenshot it. Just be aware, if God forbid things in D.C. get rough, we are going to be there. BLM, Antifa, all while being arrested. Many FBI, CIA will be arrested, like I told you, many in-house on both sides are on list as Senate as well. Obamas, Clintons, all ties. Then the handovers, I'm sorry, where'd it go? Where'd the handovers part go? Then the holdovers, propping up the fake presidency and all who colluded. Enjoy the knowledge that we are in control. It's almost over. President Trump is highly active. We only follow his orders. Don't be safe. Do be safe. If full martial law is blanketed over D.C., it would be less than 2 weeks. Have food and water and some cash in hand for 14 days max. So this guy's automatically full of shit. Like I don't believe a second of that. I don't believe any of it. He doesn't talk about it the right way. He doesn't seem like he's involved in anything, some type of military operation. He's already talking about ops, these ops guys and those ops guys and this ops guys, and talking about the lockdown, martial law, bullshit. It's all bullshit. Every bit of that's bullshit. And I don't know why she acted like she shared it by accident. And then it's in Telegram right now. What do you need to see? Holy shit. This was sent by someone, I have no idea who, to a person named Nancy Drew, the old lady who walks around D.C. I think I pretty thoroughly explained that. That's where it came from. I can't tell you who it come from. She posted it, said I wasn't supposed to post it, and then she deleted it. That's just it. That's all it was. What is this? Anyways, it doesn't make any fucking sense. None of it does. Why would he be giving an old lady shuffling around D.C. this information?
So I mean, something's got to break. And they
hold on. What is this Mike Penny one? Let me grab it. What, come up over here? Hold on. Damn it! I got it. I got it stuck now. Cancel. Hit cancel. What this one is.
So I mean, something's got to break, and they know this. Okay, they also know that there's an organized group of ground patriots. Now we're not talking about ex-military. We're talking about ground patriots that are locked and loaded. Okay.
Is this where he claims there's 100,000 or a million or something? What does he claim? 100 million?
Organized group to military style organization.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. There's also an organized group of ex-military that are locked and loaded. Okay.
Oh no.
I can tell you that.
Yes. All right. Some of these military have been in school board meetings in the recent couple of weeks, like 12 times at least, and gave fair warning
That seems very, very specific. There's also a group of an unknown size and location that's ex-military, and they're super ex-military, and they're ready, they're locked and loaded. Some of these people secretly snuck into school board meetings to speak. I think there was exactly 12 of them, at least. Seems very strange.
About their kids and these mandates and the shot, the vacation to these people. And we're not talking about...
It's Purple Shirt Day, or Orange Shirt Day.
Or else.
Graveyard dead
Mm-hmm.
warnings, okay? If you don't step off their kids.
Yep. I would goes to Christian school, right? And I don't have that problem. But if my kids did it and I had that problem, I would be right there with them. I mean, that's how you get things done.
Oh, you send your kids to a private school. Must be nice. Must be nice, us poor plebs out here sending our kids out to a freaking public school. By the way, Nancy Drew then later posted all the posts I just read were sent to Nancy Drew. She posted them, then had to delete them because she said this, and I quote, they were supposed to be for my eyes only. I am asking anyone who shared the messages to me, which I removed, to please remove them. I don't know. I did not know they were for my eyes only. I pride myself worth being trustworthy. I hope you understand. I'm super upset right now. That's what she posted. So she's claiming she wasn't supposed to, but that actually got her more traction. If she would just quietly deleted them and said, "Oh, I couldn't confirm those. Maybe I posted them too quick," or something like that. That might have been something. But now she's brought more attention to them, and she has to know that someone screenshot them. Of course, wouldn't you think? What did that just say? Hold on just a second. I was reading something. Notifications keep popping up on stream, so please. Oh, I got you. Anyways, here we go. Here's the soapbox with Doug. Could you imagine the tolerance a soapbox would have to be built to for Doug to have a soapbox moment? What are these boxes made out of? Vibranium? The hell's going? Oh, it was live. I'm gonna have to refresh the page. I forgot he was live when I started this, and he should be done by now. Okay, yeah. I don't want to be at 40 minutes. I want to be back here.
Let's just at the soapbox show tonight. So I'll play some clips and then we'll discuss some things going on.
All right.
One thing I want to address before we even get started. I don't know a lot about Mike's condition. I love him. He's my friend. I do not know anything about his condition. People keep saying this and that. Who told them?
Even Doug saying it. Even Doug, who told them exactly? That's what I'm screaming, man. Doug's friends with ML. Doug's friends with Mike. If he doesn't know at least some specifics, I very seriously doubt that you know very strong specifics.
How do they know? All I know is I don't comment on people's condition unless somebody tells me to. That's in the family. Even if I knew, I would.
You think that's a Gitmo jumpsuit?
And hoping everything's all right with him. I tried to get in touch with a few people today with no avail. I tried to call his number.
To no avail, not with no avail.
No answer. Text him, no number. Tried to call a couple of other people. But let's not speculate. Let's not go on rumors.
That's the same thing I'm saying.
And pray that he's going to be all right.
It's the first time me and Doug have agreed.
Call outs. We'll start with a prayer for Mike, and we'll end with a prayer for Mike. We need all our digital warriors. We love Mike. We support him in every which way we can. And we're just going to show that tonight. Okay. All right, guys, here we go. Yes. We'll hit a bunch of them praying for Mike. Prayers for Mike. Yes, absolutely, guys. Absolutely.
Every message you send in that has either hearts or praying hands or angel emojis in it literally adds 1/10 of 1 year back to Mark's life. So if 10 people send that in, and each one of those if 10 people send it in, and each one of those have 10 emojis in it, we can add 10 years back to Mark's life. Man, I don't think people understand how impressive the power is from an emoji. How much saying, "Oh, I'm praying for you," really helps someone when you just do it to put it on a show because you feel obligated like you have to. It's like those chain letters that go around. Like if you don't send this to 45 people by midnight, I think that's what it is. Same power.
So, guys, where are you calling in? Where are you watching from? Yes, I've been down and visited Mike at his house before and everything. We're praying for you, brother. When did Gasora start? I'm not aware that it has started yet.
Oh, it was on your show that you announced it started in Portugal.
But aloha, I guess that's Hawaii. Welcome to the show, the Frog News Network. You're live with Doug. Superfoods, hey, I started that chat and you didn't even know. We had a little pregame in the Telegram group, but that was pretty cool. Rocky Mountains. I used to live out there in Colorado Springs. I loved it out there. South Florida, welcome to the show. New Brunswick, Canada, welcome to the show. Yep. Canada, praying for Mike. Absolutely.
Okay, we're done praying. Let's do something else.
Imagine if we can get all the shows to come together and then fight the evil and get the word out. More realize that, and other people are man upstairs being fixed. There, that's a little better.
What'd you do to your mic, dude?
It's crooked tonight. I don't know what's going on. I got to fix him up there. He's
hit with a donut.
Get him fixed. There, that's a little better. There you are. Yep, Debbie got to talk on the chat. She was happy to get through. She's from New Jersey. We hope and pray everything you get better and feeling better. Hello from Kentucky. Massachusetts in the house. Washington in the house. Oklahoma, welcome to the show. That's it. We're working together. We're working for the man upstairs, okay?
That's right.
Mike and Emma, we all working for the man.
Look, these are God's podcasts. We call them Godcasts. These are Godcasts made for the Lord Jeebus. And he told us to start selling LifeWave patches. He said, "My child, hence thee forth, I cannot heal you, lest ye embrace the patch." And since then, our Godcasts have been blowing up.
Man upstairs trying to get the truth out. We don't want to be against each other. We want to support each other. It's taken time for me to realize that and other people to realize that. And we need to get the other podcasters to realize that too. We don't need to be against each other. I think Phil said this too. We need to come together as one and fight this war, because when we come all together, just like
go forth, be large, never multiply.
Like we talk about at the end of every show, we're more strong. 2 is 10,000. Imagine if we can get all the shows to come together and then fight the evil and get the word out.
Stop using this religious pitch. If you're out here fucking selling patches, if you're out here pitching pillows, if you're out here spreading fucking rumors and lies and shit you can't confirm. Shit that's been proven wrong, but you're not even man enough to take those two balls you have on your fucking chin that hang off your fucking neck fat and say, "I'm going to use them for once in my life. I put this out there and it was false." Stop using God. God don't want shit to do with you.
Out more powerful that way. So yes, we're all working for the same thing. North Carolina. It's just different. That's okay. Everybody has their own opinion, their own messages. Still, we're trying to get the truth out. Okay. And that's what it's all about. Aloha, Utah, praying for Mike's recovery. We are too. Yes, we are. Hey, don't forget to share this, like this, and share this out, guys. Farmington, North Carolina, we want to touch as many people as we can. That's our job. Frogonites, you come together, share this.
What's your job? Touching as many people as you can? I think that's clearly not your job, as seen in the hotel room with the mama bears. I don't think as many people as you can being touched is a good thing.
This out on your pages, like this, subscribe to the Facebook page. Like the Facebook, and that. Hey, don't forget to share this, like this, and share this out, guys. Farmington, North Carolina, we want to touch as many people as we can. That's our job.
We want to touch as many people as we can. That's our job. Unless you're with Phil, then you have to go to the elementary school. I'm sorry, the middle school. middle school, and then you touch as many people as you can. That's his job.
Tonight you come together, share this out on your pages, like this, subscribe to the Facebook page. Like the Facebook page if you're on YouTube. The show will stay on YouTube tonight. The content that you're about to watch came off Twitter and YouTube, so it's not banned in any other kind of way. But
yeah, I know. I don't know this for sure. I haven't given him a blood alcohol test. I'm not making a claim, but I think that if Doug was a daily drink, like alcoholic style person, like drinks daily, maybe not gets drunk daily, but drinks daily liquor, that's the way that his face and nose and eyes would look. But maybe that's just he was born drunk. I mean, not drunk, but looking that way.
What I like to do is show you stories, and then we can comment on the stories as they show them.
All right, let's see them.
You might not have seen on some of the media outlets. I don't watch them anymore, but when I see an interesting clip, then
This is where he uses the real news. Oh shit, I gotta grab something. I'll be right back. Mods, watch the chat.
Brownsville, Illinois. There was that Indiana. Excuse me, got the wrong state. Parma, Ohio, in the house. Well, I'm praying for Mike's recovery. Somebody says, well, we don't want to speculate. We don't know what he did. Hello, Doug. You're getting better and better at what you do on the Frog News. Well, thank you, Laura. I appreciate that. I guess it's been about almost 2 months now. I went through my little deal and I got right with everything. I'm not perfect in any way. Doug still needs lots of work, and I'm a baby Christian, but I'm learning a lot. Pensacola, Florida. Welcome to the show. Grand Marquise, is that how you say it? Michigan. Let's quit using the word heart attack. Let's just say he didn't feel good. I don't want to use that word. Let's just know we need to bless him and pray for him. No one is perfect. No, I'm far from perfect. Trust me. I don't know why God chose me to open me up to do these shows and keep moving forward. It's amazing. A little update on the Frog News Network Mobile. Patriot Patrol. It's got a little miss in it. And Mike, you're amazing. His pace is packed, my mechanic guy. And he said, bring it in the morning, man. You're doing important work. So bring it in at 9 o'clock.
All right, I'm back.
It sounds like he's new coal pack. But that's super cool because I got to drive. It's almost 500 miles down to.
No one is perfect. Phil is. Didn't you hear him say it?
Prayers for Mike. God loves you. God loves everybody. I love you back, Bev. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And you just know we're praying for Mike. We're going to go about 10 minutes, and then we're going to say a short prayer for Mike, and then we'll get the show started, okay? And I'd appreciate it. Everybody prays with me for Mike when we do it. There's nothing going on with Mike.
We haven't even prayed yet.
We're talking about Mike Penny. Used to be my partner. He got sick last night.
Sorry, I forgot. I left my vape juice in the Jeep. Had to run over there.
I don't know his condition, and I won't speculate on it. If I did, I wouldn't anyway, because unless
has anybody tried LifeWave patches?
Family tells me that I wouldn't do that. I'm just that kind of.
So Mark Panene, Mike, at one time said that he quit taking them because he put 3 on each leg and propped his feet up that night and woke up and the swelling was down. Not quit taking the patches. He quit some of his medicine. He said that he quit some of his doctor prescribed medicine. I'm assuming a fluid pill or something, because he used 3 patches and propped his feet up, and he thinks it's the patches that did it, not the propping the feet up. Whatever.
But everybody else, hold your thoughts on it, and let's just pray for the best. Hey, Doug, glad to see you. I pray for Mike too. Love you guys. Hear from.
Okay, I'm gonna have to skip ahead to these stories. I can't. Moscow, Ohio. I can't keep doing the just, what's going on here? Hey, awesome, Doug. What state are you in, sir?
Buddy. So here we go, guys. The show tonight.
Here we go, boys. Let's get it.
What I'm going to start off with here. Okay, so the super governor down in Florida, dude's a beast. All right, I'm not going to be surprised if he's the next president. I really won't be. Oh, he definitely ain't going to come in real soon when they jerk dude out. I think he will be running in 2024. I really do. I think he's amazing. I think he's being coached. It's amazing what he does. So here's a little news conference he had on the 14th, I believe it was. What's today? The 14th. That was today. So let's listen in to what.
Yeah, he said that in his other video the other day that we were trolling him in, that he was going to be at that speaking event.
He has to say about how they're going to tell him how to run his his little neck of the woods down there.
And prior to being hospitalized, and so we felt that was a big shortcoming. We
Yeah. Oh, alcoholism is pretty bad, and a lot of people look at it as, you know, just quit drinking, don't buy no more of this. Don't. Once you're addicted, man, you don't exactly quit.
How could we address it? And the main thing was getting people to know that this was something that was out there, because though there were some hospitals and some physicians that had embraced it, there were a lot that didn't even know about the monoclonal antibodies that were available. So we went around, made sure we raised the recognition, but also wanted to increase access. So we ended up setting up 25 different sites throughout the state of Florida. We've now done, I think, over 135,000 treatments of individuals throughout the state since the middle.
You don't want him to run, Patsy?
This is something that filled a huge need, and really the results speak for themselves. Since we established our monoclonal antibody program in middle of August, the 7-day average of hospital admissions has fallen over 50 consecutive days. It's now fallen over 80%. These are the daily people that are going in. Clearly, the whole purpose of these monoclonals is keep people out of the hospital, let them recover. We've also seen 51 consecutive days of the hospital census statewide for COVID decline. We're now looking at, I think we're one of only 3 or 4 states in the whole country right now that has daily admissions that are pre-Delta levels. And we're
There you go.
one of the 5 lowest states for infections generally.
I hear you. I was just curious.
Infections and in the bottom 5 for cases, and maybe even one of the 1 or 2 least for infections, which are more estimated, not necessarily just the cases. But either way, we see that that's something that's had very, very positive. So the result is we've had 130,000+ treatments. Maybe not everyone, of course, would have been admitted to the hospital, but many of those people would have had they not gotten early treatment. And so we've saved thousands upon thousands upon thousands of people from having to be admitted into the hospital. And there's no question that we've saved many lives as a result of.
Well, that's amazing. I kind of cut off short there.
That's amazing.
Isn't it funny when you get the right treatment? And we always knew the antibodies worked anyway. And but everybody forgot and quit talking about them. You know, if they give you
the problem is too many people that would typically vote red have fallen down this new rabbit hole where it's literally they will accept nothing less than a full admission of guilt by every Democrat in the world to being a baby farming pedo guy, and Joe Biden to step down and then execute himself for crimes against humanity. And then they'll accept nothing less than fucking blood, right? They're out for blood. So when somebody goes to run, they're not going to be good enough. They're not going to be the right person. People are going to say, well, you didn't fix this, so I'm not voting anyways. And if this don't count, then that don't count. If we don't do this, then that don't. It's going to be bad. I'm telling you. I think they've put this in place. And if it doesn't cause mass hysteria and a false flag and shit like that, if that's not what it's for, then it was put into place to not let another Republican win for 16 years.
The right treatments, and we won't go into it because I'm on YouTube. We all know that the right treatments and you know, there are stuff you can get over the counter that can combat it too. Like superfoods will tell you, get outside, get some sun, vitamin D, and y'all
superfoods,
chloroquine, vitamin C.
They're protected.
All the vitamins. There's a protocol. We'll put it up on the on our Telegram group, or she can share that here, that you can help to build up your immune system to fight against this. But at any rate, I just wanted to share that with you guys and know that he's probably the greatest governor there is. You know what I mean? Zinc is very good for you as well. Thank you very much.
Doug, me and you, you about 200 pounds more than me, but me and you are fat guys, okay? We're overweight. We shouldn't be telling people that, oh, you can remain healthy and just do this, this, and this. Oh, yeah, you really want to turn your body into a lean, mean fighting machine, then you just take this, this, and this. If you or I had the power to just this, this, and this, and get in shape, and to have, you know, to fight off any illness that may come our way, then we wouldn't be fat, okay? Stop giving people fucking advice. Jesus Christ.
They don't want you to hear the news about it. You got to be careful about what you put in the chat, okay? Because we're on Facebook and we're going to stay there. All right, here's the next one. This is a short video, and then I got another one that covers the same thing. It's just a little bit different. And this is what's happening when they mandate stuff. and what's going to happen. And we'll get into talking about that in a little bit as well. So,
Lisa, tonight the head of the state police union says dozens of troopers would rather resign than submit to the governor's vaccine mandate. WBZ's Louisa Mueller is live for us at the State House tonight. And Louisa, if a bunch of troopers were to leave, this would obviously be a pretty big problem for the state.
Yeah, David, the state police is already facing a staffing shortage, which means this could cause some short-term job shuffling. Right now, roughly 20% of the troopers represented by the State Police Association remain unvaccinated. A staffing shortage within the Massachusetts State Police is about to get worse, according to the union, which represents roughly 1,800 troopers.
They have opportunities to return to the municipal departments that they came from. There's opportunities outside of Massachusetts, through New Hampshire, New Jersey. Some of their state police associations have reached out.
Sergeant Michael Shervin, president of the Massachusetts State Police.
People do seem to be standing up.
To resign.
You got to be careful with this. There are people who are standing up and saying, I won't do this, take my job or whatever, I'll resign, I give up, you'll have to fire me, whatever it is. But it's also being artificially inflated. So there's a bunch of false rumors going around about the military, and that the Secretary of Defense text every member of the military overnight. There's just a bunch of weird rumors going on, but there are some true ones as well.
After a judge ruled against the union's lawsuit, which aimed to push back the October 17th date by which thousands of state employees have to prove they are vaccinated against COVID. And Shervin argues that will strain the force.
The drawdown of troopers, we're pulling detectives out of units such as homicide, terrorism, narcotics, the fire marshal's office, bomb squad. We're putting them back in uniform.
Staffing is a problem that WBZ security analyst Ed Davis says faces departments around the country due to several issues.
COVID is certainly one of them. There's also the situation that occurred across the country after the George Floyd murder. Police are rethinking whether they want to stay in the business.
And the time it takes to refill
can
take up to a year.
The police department have a hard time catching up with that.
But on this mandate, Governor Charlie Baker says he has no plans to budge, and he's hoping for high compliance.
I think it's really important for public officials who deal directly with the public on a regular basis, who have no idea whether the people they're dealing with are vaccinated or not, and those people who are dealing with them ought to be able to believe that they are vaccinated.
Now, the union would also like for COVID infections among troopers to be classified as line-of-duty injuries. We're live outside the State House. Louisa Mueller, WBZ News.
So, what do y'all think about that? Let's hear something in the chat. I got another one from another state I'm going to play in a minute, and I ain't going to play the whole thing, but I'm going to let you know what's going on. So here's where we're at. We'll get back to the cops in a minute. Now, the airlines are walking out. Southwest, the air traffic controllers, okay? Pay attention. Amtrak, United Airlines, and they keep piling on. What do you think's about to happen, folks? What do you think's about to happen? You're going to have no law enforcement.
What do you think's about to happen?
Wants to get euthanized. All the pilots that fly the planes are ex-military. They know all about it. I can't go into what it is, but they know all about it. So, terrible situation. So here we go. Let's go over to Chicago.
But who told them?
Tuesday morning. I hope everybody had a good weekend. This is a live update on the vaccine. So we posted information about a new deadline to the city to respond to our latest correspondence. As many of you can guess, the city ignored that 12 o'clock deadline, didn't even respond. Go to hell. Shouldn't be a surprise. The reality is the city acknowledged from the beginning their obligation to bargain in good faith over this subject. They have refused. And because they have refused and put a line in the sand and said it's take it or leave it pretty much, that's why we're at where we're at. That being said, going forward, here's where we're at. This afternoon, we're notifying the city of the demand for expedited arbitration, along with filing a unfair labor practice with the labor board.
They're coming after him.
For a temporary restraining order and try and get some relief in the courts and see where we go from there. What does that mean to the membership? This is very clearly not a job action, not a call for a strike.
To me, this is bigger than just the medicine involved. It's the forcing of any fucking thing like this. It's a knee-jerk reaction to just say, okay, then we're going to force everybody. What? When has that ever been our policy?
None of that illegal stuff that I'm sure the city is going to try and make it out to be. If the city maintains its current course, come midnight on Thursday/Friday morning, members will be forced into a no-pay status that did not complete the portal information or subject to testing thereafter. That's their last position. Here's our position. The city from the beginning has said that the religious exemption is the same as the conscientious exemption allowed under state statute. It is not. It is totally separate, but they have not made an accommodation for that separate exemption. We will. We're going to provide 3 forms later today for religious, for medical, and for the conscientious exemption. We're asking members to submit those on Thursday, not anytime sooner. Submit those all on Thursday. Give everything at one time, and that's it. Do not fill out the portal information. You are under no obligation to do that other than the city's demand. Once you do that, we can never get that information back. We have no assurances from the city that that is secure, what that information is going to entail as far as going forward, who it's going to be shared with, etc. That is all part of the subjected mandatory bargaining that they have refused to do to this point. So do not fill out the portal information. That leads to some further questions. John, that's going to put us in a no-pay status come midnight. I understand that. And just so you all know, in solidarity, starting at midnight, I will myself go into a no-pay status as your president. Because I think it's the right thing to do. I've made my status very clear as far as the vaccine, but I do not believe the city has the authority to mandate that to anybody, let alone that information about your medical history, and change the terms of employment, so to speak, on the fly, and you have to comply. So what happens if you go into a no-pay status? Well, many of you are getting phone calls, whether you're on furlough or on the medical or IOD right now, from sergeants and lieutenants. That was a department directive. Those lieutenants are simply following the department order. They're putting together spreadsheets so officers can't say, I didn't know. They're documenting the date and time that you were notified. So
sounds like they're putting it all together legally to take it to court.
It's the city's clear attempt to force officers to Chicken Little, the sky is falling, into compliance. Do not fall for it. Hold the line. The simple fact that they keep putting out public statements, emails, and having...
In solidarity, I'm wearing my Hey Dudes for Will. Thank you very much. I'm wearing mine too. The other day, it was kind of chilly when I woke up in the morning. I got to wear my fur-lined corduroy Hey Dudes.
Bosses call you means one thing. Our members are holding
the little things in life.
And officers from all ranks are not going into that portal. They clearly must have a very, very low cooperation level, which is good. It's information they shouldn't be entitled to.
Okay, this is way too long at this point. Let's go. Oh my God. It's,
real fast.
Damn, it's still that long?
The Valvoline down there. I want to be.
Thank you.
I can't believe you watched a 30-minute video on it.
Guys, you heard it firsthand.
Not even speaking.
Smart to start with. Listen, here's where we're at. They want to tell you that only 20% of the troopers in Massachusetts don't want to be Valvolined.
Okay.
I bet that number's way, way higher than that. Nobody wants to get euthanized. And the same thing up there in Chicago is going on around this whole country. Okay. And sooner or later, it's coming to a boil. She's a bubbling. She ain't a boiling yet, but you know how the water starts to shaking? That's where we're at now. You know, I live in Newport News, Virginia. We have a shipyard down there. It used to have 30-some thousand people working it. It's probably about 20,000 strong now. They've mandated the Valvoline down there. I suggest every stinking one of them walk out. I say everybody walk out of work and go on strike. Remember when Lynn said we need to strike? Not against only the companies Amazon and Walmart and other companies. We need to strike back and not go to work. Don't do what they say. This is a mandate. They can be sued for forcing you to take it. Listen up, guys. Pay attention.
You better pay attention.
Real fast.
The Great Pumpkin told you so.
Everybody's going to start jumping on the board. It started out, you know, just with their one airline. It started out with the air traffic controllers. Look where it's gotten just a day or two. Where are we going to be in a week? Half the country is going to be shut down.
Hey Dudes are shoes.
Now the railroad went on strike. The Amtrak, they're not. That's more people. When transportation is shut down, the country shut down. Wake up! I'm sorry, I'm yelling again.
I wasn't even asleep.
And you think we got it bad? I'm about to show you something. A quick one right here. This is in Australia, folks. Outside in Australia.
I feel bad for the people in Australia, man. I do.
A fellow Australian. Are you a fellow Australian?
Oh, this is kind of old. I showed it before.
Exercising right here. Lovely day for exercising.
Exercising, no mask.
They're just sitting down, breathing air. They're not near anybody.
That's bad.
Huh?
Crazy.
Sorry, my fellow Australians, do you require any assistance? Are you being detained? Are you being unlawfully detained? I was just exercising and I saw this. Is everything okay?
Are you free to leave?
I don't think you're going to get the answer you want.
Are they reading intel on people who are exercising? Okay.
Frogonites, people in the chat, Patriots, share this out.
Do it.
We need to stand up to this craziness.
This video is probably 3 weeks old or something. I've seen it.
Australia. I did get in touch with my friend Ben. I repeat that. I have talked to Ben. He is okay. Thanks for the prayers. He's a good.
That is there, Johnny. How is Australia?
He had to get a prepaid phone because he's lost all his work, but he's okay. He's got food.
Here we are exercising.
Wait a second. Who are they talking about?
News from Australia. I did get in touch with my friend Ben. I repeat that.
Oh, Ben, his Australian friend. Okay, I'm gonna skip ahead on this.
I didn't know the end of it.
Business. I'm a local.
I'm not dealing with you. I'm dealing with the people. Thank you.
We are the people. There are 16,500 people watching this. It's a live feed. And read the comments later on, and you'll see what people really think of you. You guys probably need some exercise yourselves.
Wow, that is fucking edgy for Doug. Fucking great, motherfucker. I can't listen to the rest of the music. It's going to copyright strike me. He had no idea that was on there.
I didn't know the end of it because I just seen the beginning.
Oh, shit.
But it's sad, guys. Yes, Ben is okay. I've been in touch with him. We chatted night before last. I told him if he needed anything, just be in touch with me. I don't care what it is. I'm going to help the man. God told me to spoke to my heart. So whatever he needs, I'm going to help him. That's what we do. That's what God would want us to do, right?
Listen, I'm bragging. That's what we do.
The end of it, I'm still smiling.
What I told God I'll do.
I could smile about was the end of that. Looks like you could use a little exercise too. So, guys, let me take care of a little business here. Okay.
Ad raid.
Throw a banner up real quick, a LifeWave banner, and I'm gonna. It's the greatest thing until the med beds get here.
Sorry, I had a shutdown here. I physically shut down. What fucking company is letting him advertise by saying it's the best thing until med beds get here?
Stuff's behind me, and there's the X39 right there. Independent distributor. It's the greatest thing until the med beds get here. I'm telling you, it's an amazing product. Nobody's got it. We got it.
What company would let him say that? It's the greatest thing until the med beds get here. No company's got it, but we got it. It's a great product. The med beds are coming. What company is signing off on that little fucking pitch there? Damn, dude.
Anyways, update.
LifeWave.
Like I said, it's getting.
Do you think they know he's saying that shit? Do you think they know that he's saying, hey, look, this is going to be useless when the med beds are here, but until they get here, buy your patches like your crackheads. People walking up asking if they can buy half of one.
Getting put in the shop, get a tune-up so I can get down to Aiken down there near Augusta, Georgia. What was I getting ready to put up? I'm having a senior moment here.
Got to put the Prius in the shop.
Get 60 guys. So next feed is Senator Paul. What was I going to say? Just know that all them ships are sitting out there. So if you're thinking about Christmas, forget about it. You might as well get your kids.
You don't think they'll make Mariah's knees round again, do you? I hope not. I spent years getting them that flat to give her a stable base when she's on the ground. Like, I put a lot of work into that. She hops in a med bed and it turns them around again. I might just give up.
What they say conditioned for it's going to be a light Christmas and Santa going to be missing. As we know, Halloween's coming up. This will be the first time, gosh, since I lived here. I've been here 12 years in this house. And I never gave candy out at my other house. At this house, every year for 11 years, I gave candy out. This year, I won't because I know it's a satanic holiday. And I just
this year, you found out that I just found out it's got to do with Satanism. There was a Twitter post, and it said Halloween is the day that the Luciferians rise and sacrifice all that is holy. Praise be to Satan.
Won't do it. Now that I know that, I can't never celebrate Christmas or Halloween.
Oh God, Christmas too.
But anyways, Christmas is about the money. You got that?
You know they're destroying your culture, and you're doing it for them just because they said that's bad. Yeah, that's bad. Oh, that's bad. Yeah, don't do that. Oh, that over there, that's bad. That's bad. You just keep deleting that shit like we never even had it.
Right. Damn. When we'll have Sweet 17 back on. She's been doing a lot of voice chats for us. Yes, they're taking
Sweet
off.
17 is the one that claims that she was in the middle of investigating Hunter Biden and his Finger Lakes fiasco and found a winery that had secret tunnels that, just all kinds of shit.
Get the radar things. That they're swarming them boats out there at all times. I know you've seen the pictures, guys, of the missiles that are in the containers. Trust me, they know all about that. I mean, that ain't happening. I'm okay. That's a scare tactic.
Oh God,
bunch of Nazis. You got that right, and you see that they are.
Everybody else is the Nazis. They're the ones over here trying to silence any dissent, saying they can't negotiate, saying they're going up here, saying that Fed posting, basically. And we're the Nazis. Anyone who disagrees with them. Nazis.
Our buddy pastor, I can't even pronounce his name. They sentenced him. And if he mentions anything about the jab or anything, then he has to mention right behind it the mandates. It's crazy. The whole world is turned upside down. It's like you've taken somebody, turned them upside down, and shook the hell out of them.
Oh, he was talking about that guy from Canada that went back to his synagogue or whatever.
We are in society today, and people are all right with it for some damn reason. I'm not all right with it. You try to force that on me, you're gonna meet my Second Amendment. I'm telling you right now. I'm gonna forcibly give you my Second Amendment. How's that?
There you go.
The news. You got that right. So let's get to the next.
Forcibly.
And it is Senator Rand Paul. So here we go. And this is why we shouldn't put up with this crap. Let me take that
This dude's crazy.
Comment down.
The Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown.
All right, now I can play the next video.
I haven't seen a coffee come through. I wonder if it's even working. I'm gonna go check it real quick.
Kids home from school. They can't keep every government building closed.
That's right.
I've got a long list of ones they might keep closed or might
that's
keep
right.
closed. We don't have to accept the mandates, lockdowns, and harmful policies of the petty tyrants and bureaucrats. We can simply say no, not again. Nancy Pelosi, you will not arrest or stop me or anyone on my staff from doing our jobs. We have either had COVID, had the vaccine, or been offered the vaccine. We will make our own health choices. We will not show you a passport. We will not wear a mask. We will not be forced into random screenings and testings so you can continue your drunk with power reign over the Capitol.
Ooh.
President Biden, we will not accept your agency's mandates or your reported moves towards a lockdown. No one should follow the CDC's anti-science mask mandates.
Jesus Christ.
How about that? Stand up, Rand Paul. That's my man.
He's going off on him, eh?
That's right, guys. Let's talk about that. These are mandates. These are not laws. Now, just because your company is being threatened by somebody other, threatening them that you have to, that mandate the Valvoline. Look, we got the letters for the exemptions if that's what you need. But if you want to stand up for your rights, let them fire you for not taking it, because they're about to get their butts chewed off and sued to the highest degree. That's right, because you can't force this on anybody because it's experimental. I probably shouldn't have said that word. Whoops. Yep, Rand Paul is awesome. Awesome sauce right there. So, guys,
what is it? Awesome sauce? You mean the leftover Big Mac sauce?
It is an advertisement for a real estate company, but check out the advertisement. It's real short.
Advertisement.
I think it'll open your eyes.
Let's see what it is. Here we go. Real estate company. We're real estating it. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Looks like he likes dancing.
Really? Really?
That's probably gonna get me banned, huh?
How is that allowed on TV? Can you not see what they're trying to do with that?
That's probably gonna get me flagged at YouTube.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy any of your insurance. He gonna need some medical insurance if he lived in my town, because he be meeting me with the Patriot Patrol. I'd be out front with that megahorn. I guarantee you, man.
He's gonna need medical insurance. Are you gonna beat up a child, Doug? I agree. I feel like there's a certain amount of overzealous, maybe, pushing of a certain narrative, especially onto youth, that they probably don't understand, shouldn't see, and should just wait till they get a little bit older. The same way that Liam come on that time and said, "Oh no, she's not my girlfriend. She's been lesbian." He doesn't even understand it, and we've got kids that are claiming to be it. It just doesn't make sense. Especially if it's not just like, especially if it involves removing appendages or hormone therapy. There's something going on. I still don't think you can beat up a kid. Okay, right? Like, it's still off limits to beat up a kid. You might talk to their parents if you're that bold. I mean, it's kind of their choice. It's their kid, but you can still speak with them, I guess. But beat up a kid. He's going to need health insurance if I ever get there, because I'm showing up at his house. Okay, well, he's a 7-year-old boy, so what are you doing to him? Please don't show up at his house. What's his name will be sitting there with some, Chris Hansen will be sitting there with some lemonade and some cookies. You bust up in his house, Doug. We know you can't resist cookies.
Oh, that is just, you got that right. It's crazy. How can they allow stuff like that? They're promoting it now in children. That was sick. You got that right. That's a commercial on TV. Yep.
A TV commercial.
Sorry, guys.
Well, I'll be.
I am sorry. Somebody said, how's that allowed on TV? You just seen it. It's a commercial. Yep. I hate people too. But you know what? The hardest thing I learned when I went through deliverance was to pray for people that made that they could come to God's side and know there's only man and women. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to turn boys into girls, girls into boys, so we don't reproduce and keep the planet going in the human.
Oh, that's it.
Wake up, folks. You just seen it. I didn't go out and make that video. This was a video for an insurance company. He needs some insurance, some health insurance, some life insurance.
Are you going to kill him now?
He said, bust that.
He needs life insurance. You're going to kill him? What are you insinuating, dude? Why does he say that?
That is just evil. You got that right. Yep. There you go. Not on TV at my house. I haven't seen the advertisement yet. That doesn't mean it doesn't run in Canada or Australia. Do you know what I mean? We don't know where that ran, but you could see it was produced in a professional manner, right? Well, I guess I'll go back and look up and have the results for you later. Put it in the Telegram chat where they actually produced it and put that on TV.
There you go.
Yes, we've all known that about Stevie anyway. All of them folks, anyways, along with the show, I just put that in there to wake all y'all up. Y'all wake now? Wake up.
I guess you're killing kids. How much more awake do we need to be?
Here's what's happening now, folks. Let's go. This is a clip, I believe, from Fox News.
Like, okay, so let's say you showed me a picture of your godson who is 6 years old, and he's writing his name for the first time in front of his whole class, okay, on the chalkboard. And it's a video you showed me of it. And I said, he better be glad I don't go to the same school, because that son of a bitch would need an ambulance, maybe even a life insurance policy. Would you be like, oh, well, he cares about my son and his penmanship? Or would you be like, why is he threatening to beat up and kill a child?
And it's about our border in our country. So let's see what they're talking about real quick.
The Biden administration is preparing to reopen the Canadian and Mexican borders, allowing travel into the United States, but only if you're fully vaccinated. Meantime, there are hundreds of thousands of migrants crossing our southern border going untested for COVID, no vaccination requirements, and they're not supposed to be in the country at all. Joining me now, former acting Department of Homeland Security Deputy Chief of Staff, Heritage Foundation Center for Technology Policy Director Laura Rees. Laura, this is really rich, isn't it?
It absolutely is, Dagan, and good morning. Yes, today the Department of Homeland Security is announcing that people will be able to travel across the land borders if they are non-essential. We've had restrictions for the past 19 months, only limiting essential workers or travelers to come across the land border. But just a few weeks ago, when the Biden administration announced that air travelers could come to the U.S. If they could prove vaccination, Press Secretary Jen Psaki, when asked whether illegal aliens crossing the southern border would be required to be vaccinated or even tested for COVID, she gave a ridiculous answer that no, they would not be because they don't plan to stay long. So once again, illegal aliens seem to get the trump card for other requirements that American citizens have to meet or even the traveling public.
Department of Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas is ordering immigration and customs enforcement agents to stop raiding immigrant workplaces, saying this practice misallocated enforcement resources. Laura, this is on top of ICE being ordered by DHS that the deportation requirements for individuals in this country illegally, they shouldn't only be based on the fact that they're here in this country illegally, that they needed to take into account other things to move ahead with deportation. So that
hey, Bear Man.
If you want to add insult
I've been busy building dumb, so it's time to share some cheddar. John Frank, but you 5C space. Thank you very much, John. I appreciate it.
The DHS.
Thank you.
Being in the country illegally.
I'm going to skip ahead of this video because I don't know how much he's playing so fucking much of it about the immigration. He plays too much of this shit.
Especially with inflation on the rise.
Oh my God, did he not even speak before he played the next one either?
And take our money and
oh, he spoke. Okay.
Don't forget to like this, share it out, folks.
Like it and share it.
And then listen. I know Mike is hurt and he's not on. So if you guys want me to stay on longer tonight, I will go longer and we'll throw up the phone number and do a call-in show.
That's the part I wanted to get to. That's the part I wanted to get to. He comes all this way, making all these videos, and his friend's in the fucking hospital. He's heard he's had a heart attack. He's heard he's not doing well. Heard he's suffering. His good friend is in the hospital. And instead of saying, you know, let's take some time, let's remember Mike, this is his time slot, this is when he usually broadcasts. Let's do this. Let's, you know, we can go over there and pray or whatever. He says that, oh, I'll take all his guests and I'll take all his calls and then you can just watch my show for the night. Come on, dude.
Or we can take it over to the chat on Telegram. If you guys, I know some of your listeners, Mike's listeners, we welcome you over here on our channel. We're praying for him to get well soon. If you guys want, you know, we try not to run into each other's shows. We really don't. And that's why I moved the show earlier. But if you guys want me to run longer than an hour, I will tonight. And we'll do a little call in or we'll just keep talking and we'll keep chatting. But I got one more video I want to show you guys. And this is what's about to happen in the whole country.
What?
When the top of the company
what's about to happen?
Keeps taking pay raises and rewarding the owner, the president, the stockholders, and the people that work for the company don't get nothing. They keep taking their pay away.
Those 10,000 John Deere workers going on strike already.
Oh, I saw this today, the John Deere strike.
Strikes don't stop there, as some possible walkouts could now impact healthcare to Hollywood. Terry Moran is tracking the latest for us.
10,000 workers at John Deere hit the picket lines in Iowa, Illinois, and Kansas. They argue that even as the agricultural equipment company's profits grew by 61% in recent years,
wow,
and their CEO's salary grew by 160% during the pandemic, their pay has actually been cut.
We need to let them know that they can't continue to take our money and take our money and take our money.
Across the country, labor is on the march. In California and Oregon, 24,000 nurses and other healthcare workers at Kaiser Permanente voted to authorize a strike over pay and better working conditions. Meanwhile, union workers at Kellogg's cereal plants have been on strike for more than a week, angry about...
Oh, you better stock up on your cereal.
Our number one priority is to get back to the negotiations table and reach a contract so our employees can get back to their jobs and their lives.
And soon,
There you
Hollywood
go.
may see a walkout. 60,000 film and TV crew members could walk off the job Monday over what they claim are unfair working conditions.
Our hours are really grueling, and we need not just rest between the workdays and over the weekend, but an actual meal break during the day.
And across the country, a record number of workers are quitting their jobs. 4.3 million.
There you go.
Or 2.9%.
I told you some of it's real, some of it's not. Some of it's hype.
Better work conditions and pay, especially with inflation on the rise. Several forces are driving all this as the pandemic eases. Companies are seeing sky-high demand and very tight labor markets. They can't fill jobs. Workers are noticing that top executives...
I think, okay, let me run this sketch by you. What's this say? We have over 800,000 missing children every year. Oh, God, that's misquoted that right off the bat. United States alone, the children in school become indoctrinated. Oh, in school, become indoctrinated. We've got to stand up for the children. All those numbers there are false. But let me run this by you, chat. I think that the next big commodity, you know, we've had gold rushes and booms and oil and solar and wind. We've had all these different booms. There was a big contractor boom when we went to Iraq. We paid so many fucking contractors to come with us, all over the compound stuff. There's been all these different booms, right? Extremely hot markets for something where people made a lot of money. I think the next thing that people are going to make a shit ton of money on is the labor workforce. There's going to be someone who puts together a company of people that hard workers and blah, 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 and they work together for the day for a set number of price. A man can make a killing off of it. For sure.
Long time. Workers have the upper hand. Kira?
Thousands of troops in D.C., of course.
You're on your way to Illinois. We will see you there from those picket lines. You know, John Deere has released a statement now, and here's what the company is saying, that they, quote, remain committed to working toward a favorable outcome for our workers and our communities. Specifically, we want to reach an agreement with the UAW that would put every employee in a better economic position. The tentative agreement, reached after weeks of negotiations, honors our commitment to work with our employees to provide them with economic progress and a rewarding career. Jonah Furman, who has been covering the John Deere strike for Labor Notes, joins me now for more insight. Jonah, you have recently wrote about John Deere supervisors actually reading from a script when they address employees. Tell us more about what you learned and were able to reveal from inside these plants.
Sure. It's been really interesting speaking to some of these salaried employees who are non-union but are siding with the strike. A lot of these are low-level managers or technical workers who have seen that the upper-level management has not kept neither union wages or salaried wages and benefits up with
there you go.
At the company. So
can't keep the wages up, can't keep the people.
Big chunks of the non-union workforce seems to be on the side of the strikers. Management in these plants has been going.
One of the worst times I ever had when working a union job was when they went into negotiations. You knew you was probably getting ready to get fucked there. You got to give up something to get something. If you want more money, you get less health insurance. You want more health insurance, you get less sick time. You want more sick time, well, you get no vacation now. Like, it's crazy.
Described it as heckling or making threats about closing plants, trying to get workers to accept the deal they've already rejected by 90%. And
oh, did I pause it? I didn't even know I clicked. I didn't.
Saying things like $1 an hour raise is enough, while the company makes literally its most profits ever.
So basically intimidating the workers.
They gave you $1 an hour, but that wasn't enough.
That's how workers have described it to me.
So why is this happening now?
It's a great question. A big part of it is that Deere is having its most profitable year on record. They're about to record something like $5.9 billion in profits. Their stock doubled during the pandemic, and workers' wages and benefits have just not kept up. It used to be, before 1997, you work at John Deere, you get a pension with full health care after retirement, which is necessary for these grueling jobs where your body just can't take it for a full 50-year working career. So after 1997, workers' pensions were cut, the health care was cut, and now Deere wants to cut it again. Everyone hired after November 1st under Deere's proposal would have no pension at all, not to mention no retiree health care. So these are workers who are fighting for retirement justice and
Come on.
wages that at least keep up with inflation, which the current offer does not.
I'm going to skip ahead now. We will go to Telegram after the show.
Labor Notes writer.
All right. Okay. Get out of the news story. Here you go.
Yeah.
See what Duggo has to say.
People's studios. We're being shut down.
After breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.
Who's being shut down? Hold on. What?
Okay, we're back. Can you tell, folks? The whole world's about to get shut down if you just pay attention to what's going on. You don't have to be from MIT or Yale to understand what's happening. Systematically, we're being shut down. From the ports to the police to the food supply. Are you not seeing this? Am I the only one seeing this? Be ready. I hope I'm ready. I've been preparing for 6 months.
Oh, God.
And I feel like I'm still not.
You're not.
I got the generators. I got the food. I got the ammo.
When you think you're ready, that's dangerous.
Just got to get closer with God right now. That's where I'm at. So let's go a little longer here, just for a little bit.
Let's do it.
Now, nobody watches George on ABC. I don't either. That was just a clip I grabbed to show you about, how everybody is going on strike.
And it's George on ABC.
It's not
that guy that was talking.
Hollywood will go on strike. Oh, there's nobody working in Hollywood. Everything's being filmed down at Tyler Perry Studios. That's basically shut down. Been shut down for about 8 months. There's nothing in Hollywood. What you're seeing on TV is canned. You don't know what that means. It was filmed years ago. Some of the stuff wasn't even going to be released, but they're releasing it now because they just got backlogs and they have to put something on TV. A lot of reruns. New shows are being filmed down in Georgia. Yep, shut down by the people standing up. You're starting to get it now.
Yeah, shut down by the infiltrators and the people who claim that JFK Jr. is alive and all this shit. We've already won. Sat at home. It's all over. You're just as bad as everybody else, Doug.
Join our private Facebook group over on Facebook.
Building a dam.
Thank you for figuring
without
out
even being asked.
Go live because it's live now. Let's do the call-ins. Not tonight. We're going to do a call-in show, and I'm going to do another probably soapbox show Saturday, and that'll be 3 this week. I got 2 interviews Saturday. I got some shows, what I call in the bag. I got some ones that I've recorded with Pastor Dave. I got another one with the prophet that was a truck driver, just on the shelf that I need to edit, and we'll get them out to you as soon as possible too. There's a lot of things going on. The car's getting wrapped on Monday. By Thursday of next week.
You want to make it look like a police car?
Everything's cool tomorrow. And then I take it to get it wrapped. And then I'm headed down to Aiken with it the following week. I'm up in Frederick, Maryland for that event. Colleen, that helps book the shows and comes on as a great co-host, is going to be down in Aiken with me and helping out with the Frog News Network. I'm excited to get her down there and get to meet her in person. She does a well of a job. Superfoods, you do a well of a job. We love you. All the administrators, all the people that help the Frog News Network, whether it's from donations or whether it's from whatever you do to help, support it, share it. We love you guys.
Share it. That's right. Share it all out.
That's how we can get the word out. That's how God wants us to get the word out, guys and girls. Frogonites, patriots, stand up for your rights. Stand up for what's
Frogonites.com.
Right now, God is telling us, do you know the difference between right and
wrong?
He's
getting worked up.
He's asking you, get on the ark. This is all the fraud. Don't listen to them. It's going to be uncomfortable. It's going to suck. But you can't go along with what they tell you. I mean, I've had friends come to me that I thought for sure would never do the Valvoline. And I was floored. You did what? Oh, I thought it was for my best interest. Did you investigate it at all before you put some foreign substance in your body? Did you investigate? That'd be like snorting a line of daggone Comet or Ajax. Did you know what it was before you put it in you? The pamphlet's empty. Wow. When you get medication, there's a big thing. It explains it all, how it's been researched. What are the side effects? What goes on with it? The pamphlets are empty for that thing. For all 3 of them, they're empty. Guys and girls, wake up. And you can't tell.
I don't think it's us. I think it's the ones you're putting to sleep.
Survive this. Trust me. We better hope and pray that these people, there's some way to turn around what they had put in them. We better hope and pray. Or they will be gone. I feel like a couple of billion people will be missing in a year or so. They'll be just gone because they didn't listen to common sense. Did you know right from wrong? Did mama not tell you to look both ways before you cross the street? You just believe what you hear on TV is real? You believe just because some idiots that play professional sports tell you it's the right thing to do is to take it when they're all
professional sports idiots? Sure.
And taking money from China? Just like Mark Cuban, he's a piece of crap, takes all the money from China.
Mark Cuban, you guys know he's a piece of crap, right?
And stands up and say, "Oh man, I think all my employees ought to take the Valvoline." Really? Let's see. Let me go get a vial of that crap and find you and get a nurse and get it in your arm, because they're not taking it. They're taking the fake thing. You know they are.
Doug thinks he's over the target. Turns out he's actually over a tea candle, setting over a tea candle, hoping its light will shine through the eyebrows of his chesticles in his favorite orange shirt.
They're all full of crap, and it's all about to come to a head.
All of them.
We're shutting the country down systematically.
God, he's mad.
The price of silver dropped. No, I don't promote it no more. I'm not selling that crap. But I'm telling you right now, if you can get your hands on it, buy it.
You don't promote it no more. You're not. Okay.
Go over to JM Bullion and buy it. Shoot, it was down to $22.63 yesterday. Climbed back up to just a hair over $23 a day. Buy whatever you can afford. It's a great investment. Our economy's going to crash. The dollars and bills in your wallet won't be worth 2 cents. It'll be blowing down the street like it is over in Cuba, like it is over in Venezuela. Ain't going to be worth, I almost said it. I had to shut that door. It ain't going to be worth 2 cents. It's honest God truth. Get yourselves ready. It's coming, and you can see it if you're not blind. If you listen to the TV and you listen to the people that are supposedly in control, you're out of control.
Oh, no.
Make your own decisions based on...
Who's out of control? You're out of control.
Investigation. Go to DuckDuckGo and look things up. See what's real. Because a lot of what we're seeing is fake. It's all fake. Guys, I'm just telling you. I know I get fired up. That's why I like doing the show. I really, really do. So I can get off my chest how I feel about things. I didn't let the devil in. I closed the door on him. All right, guys, we're about an hour and 9 minutes in, and I guess it's time for me to step down off the soapbox. Listen, go do your own research. Can you not see what's going on in our country today?
Ooh.
Can you not see we're being systematically shut down? Can you not tell it's time to grab all you can for groceries and dry goods and canned goods and get that stuff locked? Get it in your house. Get whatever you got to protect yourself locked and loaded. I don't care what it is. Make a spear from a branch on a tree. Get prepared. It's coming. Oh, no. It's the old story of they put the frog. Well, let's not use the frog. You put them in a pot of water and they turn it up slowly. Oh, that feels good. It feels good until it's boiling.
He doesn't notice he's boiling in the water. We got it. We know that one.
Listen, guys, share this out. Tell it to everybody you know.
Who's gonna sell the tickets for the Doug Kuzma 5-year-old kid who likes to cross-dress death match?
Tell them about the Frog News Network. You wait till I get that car. I got a speaker. It was supposed to be here today. I think it got delayed today. It's a bullhorn, and I'm not lying when I tell you it's that big. And it's got a megaphone on it about this big around. I'll be putting some Frog News Network stickers on it. It's 100 watts. It's the loudest one I could find. And plus, I'm going to get a PA system put in the car. When I see people with masks, I'm going to pull up in that Patriot Patrol car. Take that mask off. What's wrong with you? It's just a mandate. I mean, I'm going to be seen. I'm going to be heard.
You're neither. You're in giant orange and people are still ignoring you.
Everything. Guys, one more thing before we go, and I'm going to share my screen.
Come on, dude.
I've been asking me, what can I do?
Last thing. Here we go.
Just a local person. How can I make a difference? How can I change things? Well, I'm going to show you how.
Okay. Oh, here it is. Here's the pitch.
Come over to tapsamerica.com and get involved. Come on down here and read all this. I'm not great at reading, but I'll give it a go. Taps America is a community of like-minded, true patriotic conservatives have joined together in concerted effort to combat the evils and illiberal agenda upon our beloved country, beloved America. We are structured and organized for the unique purpose of effective conservative victories in local elections. We have agreed to combine our resources and exist in a cohesive community with similar goals. Rather than each individual trying to effect change alone, we have formed a more perfect union among ourselves to make voices heard and affects the resources recognized in the conservative movement. We have been called by God for such a time as this and preserve our original American way of life. Our members commit to a minimum of $20 a month collectively placed in a fund and dedicated for the candidates that normally would not have a chance in the elections. Okay?
There you go.
After careful review.
Without the crazy people voting for them, right?
are granted or denied access to this money, the people that are running for office. Our goal is 100,000 patriots give us financial prowess to become a voice and make us able to become more powerful for change by financing candidates we know are for the people. We invite you to join our grassroots movement today. So
oh God,
this is it. TAPS America. You come over here, you go up to the top, you go enroll. Put your name, your last name, your birthday, your mailing address, city, phone number, email. Would you like to be connected to other patriots in your area? Yes. Would you like to lead an online Army garrison of TAPS in your state, helping you moderate groups? Yes or no? Then come down to the drop-down menu. How did you hear about us? The Frog News Network. Okay? And it's that simple. You hit submit. You put in your credit card. This, let me quit sharing my screen, is a way for us to get involved. Everybody will have a voice then. And man, I'm telling you, it's the most powerful thing I've seen in a long, long time. I'm telling you, this can make the difference in the elections. We put the right people in office. The board of directors it is amazing. They vote on the people, the candidates they know and check out that it should be in office, that are running for office. But anyways, guys, I wanted to show you that. And let me settle down. I'm all riled up. Listen, if we just help one person tonight understand a little bit more about how they're shutting our country down and how evil this whole thing is, we've done our jobs. I feel like I've done my job. We know when we bring two people together in God's name, okay, it's like 10,000. Imagine how strong we are when we all come together under God's name. I hope.
Yeah, but imagine that ever happening.
God leads me in the right direction.
And I'm not saying it's impossible, but it's extremely unlikely.
Frog night out there. So let's get prayed out here, guys. Father God,
get him. All right, we'll skip the prayer.
We're praying for Mike.
That was the big workup of Doug. While he stayed. Hold on, let's hear what he said.
We need you to heal him immediately, God. We need him back on the front line. We need him to heal as fast as he can and get back home. Let his family know that he's in God's hands. He will be healed by the hand of God. We just know this in your name, God. We hope you protect every one of our Froganites, every one of our patriots that watch this show. Please continue to guide me, Lord, in the right direction. Under your guidance, this show will go forward, and the words will come out of my mouth to help the show go forward under your name. We say
sure.
All things,
let's
God,
get it.
Name, Father God. Thank you.
I'm going to work you like a puppet.
All right, guys. We'll be over in the chat in about 10 or 15 minutes. Let me take a break. Use the men's room, and I'll be right back. We'll continue this over in our chat. Anybody
send Mike a message telling him I'm still in his audience while he's down and out, can't defend himself.
You're all family to us, okay? Please come on over. I'll be here to do whatever I can. In the meanwhile, we're praying for you, Mike. We love you. Get back, brother. We'll talk to you later. Good night, guys.
Get back, buddy. Get back. Gotta get back. Doug, everybody's got to get back. That's Doug all worked up. You would think somebody snuck a piece of pie in and then snatched it away from him. Like, he was tore up about that shit, wasn't he? Damn. But he's still willing to take the extra step, to be on here, to make sure that his voice is heard, guys. You got to hear his voice. I grabbed some other things, but we're quickly running out of time. Let's see what I want to do. I got Wacky Wednesday that I have not watched. I need to review. I've got Phil's show. And I think we got a PS. Hold on, let me check. Anybody want this purse? Going once, going twice. Sold. Too late, sorry. ML's second cousin just bought it. Purse is gone. Oh, what is it? I don't know why. Rumble, right? Yeah, that's it. I wanted to see what Scott had been doing, except for that little, the video we watched on Twitter. Everybody was making fun of the people there. I wanted to see what his events were looking like and shit like that. Patriot Street Fighter. 17 times 22 times 10 times 20 times 1,020. Contacts are dry. Anyways, let's check him out. See what he's got. Oh, by the way, if you're still here right now, make sure you subscribe to Cold Beer Creations. I'm going to be on there tomorrow making some props for the game, and M's going to come on. And we're going to talk about putting his character together, who he wants to be, blah, 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 shit like that. So I won't be on this channel tomorrow probably at all unless it's up in the day. I'll start a little bit earlier than my regular shows, probably closer to 6, but it'll be on that other channel, Cold Brick Creations. And it won't be a regular show. It won't be shit like this. Dr. Kirk, that's a pretty old video, ain't it? What the fuck is going on? What's this one? Nick V Eminem. I haven't seen this one. Have you guys seen it? There's your intro you know and love. But
we hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by the Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, that to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men, deriving their just powers from consent of the governed, that whenever any form of government becomes destructive of these ends.
I thought you weren't set up. Well, I've been working on it for a week and a half, trying to get it set up for game night.
The right of the people to alter or to abolish it, and to institute new government, laying its foundation on such principles and organizing its powers in such form as to them shall seem most likely to affect their safety and happiness. Prudence indeed will dictate that governments long established should not be changed for light and transient causes, and accordingly, all experience has shown that mankind are more disposed to suffer while evils are sufferable than to right themselves by abolishing the forms to which they are accustomed.
But
when a long train of abuses and
usurpations,
invariably the same object,
that's my favorite part,
designed to reduce them under absolute despotism, it is their right, it is their duty to throw off such government and to provide new guards for their future security. The world is waking up, and this is the tipping point.
I don't sleep. I don't ever sleep really well. I would say over the last, I slept some today. Mariah took the boys to school and let me sleep a little bit extra. But before that, I was probably averaging about an hour and a half, 2 hours of sleep a night.
Hello and welcome. Today we've got...
You wearing a sports coat over a t-shirt?
...to be discussing the vax mandates, hospitals...
What a douche.
...airlines and his tour. Now, just before we begin, you can subscribe to our Telegram channels and to nicholasvenyamin.com for my free email updates. Scott McKay, thank you for joining me. How are you and what have you been up to?
Did you guys run off another one?
Hope things are good from across the pond. You know, I got to tell you, I look forward to our bi-weekly sessions just so I can get a chance to see what's developing there with the Nick Venyamin TV network back there. It looks awesome. You look great always. You're destined for greatness, my friend. If somebody just looked at you, they're like, this is the perfect global international.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
destined for greatness.
You know, so slowly but surely, the whole point of
the international pop sensation everyone's heard about, Nicholas Venyamin Eminem. I don't want to hurt.
This is to take over media, and you know, we're not controlled. And,
look at him. He thinks he's news, dude.
And look at a variety of different, you know, opinions and information that people wish to know. And I think that's what democracy is.
We haven't covered a Nicholas Venyamin video in a little bit. Yeah, he's got a single out. And it's called "Don't Be Hurt." Don't be hurt. Don't wanna hurt. It's just oh god. I
want to be the one that's doing that for humanity. So, you know, and likewise, I look forward to your, you know, interviewing with you and, you know, our bi-weekly interviews. So, thank you very much. So let's discuss. You know, there's lots going on with the vax mandate, and that many, even the
if he was destined for greatness, I think that probably would have worked out. You know,
or trying to reevaluate as to why
he sings "Happy Birthday" to the president over at PatriotHunkers.com.
because of this mandate, because they disagree with the liquid and they are deciding to leave. They're not really discussing why this is.
Well, the reason he got a little bit dressed up for Scott is he wanted Scott to take his flower.
Happening.
You know what I mean? Wink, wink.
People want. What do you think about that?
Well, I think we're moving closer, Nick, and closer to what I call the shitstorm of the blowback that's going to.
It was like he was going to be serious for a minute. It was almost like he wasn't going to say something retarded for a moment. It was almost like he was going to push through this and be a decent fucking human. Well, Nick, excellent question. What I would like to say to you in response to that very excellent question is that day to day, hour by hour, people shuffling through their lives quicker and quicker. The pace is always picking up. And I believe we are heading a lot closer to a grown-ass man shitting on our chest. And when that happens, what did you just say, dude?
This deep state power structure. Here's one reason, among a number I'm going to tell you about. We just had a pilot walk-off with Southwest Airlines in the United States, my favorite airline, mind you. I recently talked to a pilot at an event, and he had mentioned to me they're not going to be enforcing the mask on the airplanes. They'll do what the government tells them to in the announcements. They'll say what they say, but they're not going to run up and down aisles telling people to put their masks on. That's kind of their
well.
Came from a pilot.
It kind of depends on which crew you get. I've seen some really good fucking crews that like didn't really bother. They made their speech. They would say their reminders when they're supposed to, but they weren't playing fucking Guardian on the plane. And then other ones that'd be all up in your ass.
We're moving in the right direction with them. Then we find out about, I think it might have been, I don't know how many pilots. There's a lot of pilots at Southwest Airlines walked off the jet.
I think if it becomes a Scooter Hot Pocket, that means it's prolapsed. He pulled it out on himself.
Because they refused to get this killer. I won't call it a vaccine. It's an mRNA spike protein killer.
Wait, stop. Madison Marquette addressed this shit with the Great British Bird. Hold on, let me see what it says. I'm about to lose more followers here. Let me start getting loud by talking about my relationship with Claire, the Great British Bird. I partnered with her to gather intel. I knew exactly who and what she was. Oh, so she's throwing her under the bus now. The Great British Bird's been throwing Madison Marquette under the bus. Now Madison's throwing Claire under the bus. She owns a polo team in the United Kingdom. Her partner of the polo team she owns is Ghislaine Maxwell's brother. I'm not going to lie. There were times I let her trigger me, but I'm a human. She thought I didn't know. I did. In me acting dumb, she gave me all the information I needed to take her down with the rest of the scumbags. So when people that are partnered with her message my followers, it's because the piece of crap is scared. I thought some people were innocent in her scams, but far from it. She tried to infiltrate my country. She's partnering with people in America trying to influence and infiltrate people who are American citizens. I hope she don't infiltrate Nicholas Viaman. Scott's already in there. I will always go into enemy camps. Don't be fooled. Don't be hurt to think I don't know who is evil and who isn't. I know exactly what and who and what people are. What? All will be exposed. All is done. Checkmate. The first comment says, oh God, something was off about her. but it's hard to discern much more than that from videos. Lack of compassion or just a scammer, sketchy, forced endearment to MM, Madison Marquette. Glad she's gone, but super annoyed that the evil is everywhere and in our face so constantly. The post before that, Madison Marquette put, no devil, so I guess she's calling her a devil. No devil is going to tread on me. A lot should get scared, very scared. I'm about to get real loud. Very, very interesting. Madison Marquette speaking out about the great British bird. She hasn't really said anything. So, if you guys don't know, her and the Great British Bird were gathering money for the hurricane that just went through the Gulf and to help people out. And originally, where the money went was in Madison's name. And they were very, very uncomfortable about that. And it seemed like she kept coming up with excuses of why she couldn't go, and she couldn't do this, she couldn't do that, and they couldn't go here, couldn't go there, and that she had the money. She already had the money. So the Claire, the Great British Bird, let it be known that she was uncomfortable with that and that she would like to put it somewhere else, and it caused the falling out. And when it caused this falling out, they split ways, and a new fund was set up, blah, blah, blah. And Madison was still supposed to make good on her promise. So she took a picture of an SUV full of supplies, which could have just been her going to Sam's Club and buying shit for her own house, and then claimed that her and her son were out delivering it. But no one else has confirmed that, right? It's just her saying that her and her son were out delivering this shit. I don't think anybody's come and said, oh, yeah, some porn star showed up at my house with paper towels. It was awesome. Very, very strange. Oh, see, Jetflex?
Machine. That's what it is. So what happened with this walkout, there were 1,600 flights canceled. And here's what Southwest Airlines, I lost respect for the management, came out and said it was because of weather conditions. I'm like, wow, really? Apparently it's only raining in the United States at Southwest Airlines terminals and leaving all the other terminals alone at airports. So I was doing a show the other day.
Oh, you're brilliant, brother. Brilliant.
Because here's the deal. And this is a cultural thing that has to be addressed. We have allowed our culture to descend into this communication style where people just lie to each other. Even a friend, they don't want to go to a movie. They'll make up some reason. Well, I can't. I got to do, fold the laundry or whatever. There's no laundry needs folded, because people won't just come out and say, you know what? I really just don't feel like it tonight. I'm not in the mood. I've noticed this in our society here, Nick, in America for decades. I'm like, why can't people just be honest?
Knows that everything he's always ahead of it because he's been doing it for decades. Always.
People's intelligence that we're so stupid that but maybe the ones that are completely asleep will buy it because they won't use their brain and think. But the rest of us, the masses, are looking at this and we're like, are you kidding me? You are really going to put this out here, out in the open to show us what you people are about? And that's exactly what they did. So that to me is I don't know, white hat operation, black hat, black hats doing what they do. I don't really know. I'm just telling you, people are starting to see this now.
Are you starting to really see a shift where you are in the States and the people that you're speaking to, that you're starting to see more of an awakening?
Well, you have Antifa and BLM, the two weapons of the cabal that launched.
Oh, yeah. Don't forget about the two weapons of the cabal.
When I saw what they were doing to the country.
Can't forget about those guys.
Innocent people, which the whole political class stood by and allowed it to happen. They now are protesting with a bunch of us, the regular good Americans that believe in freedom. They're now marching in places like New York against these mandates for this mRNA gene-altering killer spike protein machine injection. So now they're looking at this and saying, we were ripped off by George Soros. We did all this dirty work and damage and hurt and killed people, burned cities down, and we didn't get our paycheck, right? Now, I think some of those people are starting to see this, like, we're useless tools here, useless idiots. which, yes, they still are idiots, because anybody that would acquiesce to that mentality to go hurt America, its citizens, or destroy the infrastructure is an idiot, period. There's no walking that back. But yeah, I mean, there's indicators out there now.
It's absolutely
indicators. Keep watching
with what's going on. What do you think's happening right now with Trump? Because I feel that things are maybe quiet, or things are happening behind the scenes. What do you think's going on? Because a lot of the patriots, viewers, and myself, we really want to see things moving into that direction of the fraud, the election, the elections being revealed, and the stolen diamonds returned back to the shops, to the store. What do you think about that?
I was just at the Trump rally Saturday in Des Moines, Iowa. In fact, I actually got to sit right behind the podium where you're in the camera shot. Not that means anything. I just never expected to end up there. But of course, Trump was there, and I listened to the governor speak. Kim Reynolds, a lovely lady, looked very attractive, governor in many ways. But don't know a lot about her. But I listened to her speak before Trump. I listened to Matt Whitaker, who was the acting attorney general under Trump, that did some amazing things inside DOJ to move the plan forward, or what I call the plan forward.
Okay. So he's secretly working, but openly on. Okay.
And Kim Reynolds both
makes sense.
Before Trump. And here's basically an overview of what I thought was the most important message that I heard, which I want to refute and attack. Whitaker, basically, as the cabal powers have perpetuated on this world, the Christian world, is all we have to do is pray. If we pray, God's going to rescue us. Rescue's my word.
Well, that should work, I guess, if you say so, Scott.
You know what, Nick? Same bullshit.
I don't know if you're winning that one or not.
People have to understand that Christianity is an action word. It's a verb, metaphorically.
He is creepy. He's like he's very creepy. If you don't get the creeps around Scott, then you've got no sixth sense about someone who has bad, weird sexual intentions about you. And I know people get that, at the bar where you guy comes up to talk to you and you're like, I don't know, that guy's probably gonna try to take me up to his room and have his way with me after about 15 roofies, and I'm barely in and out of consciousness.
You have to. The Bible says faith without works is dead.
Oh, the chaps.
People think that they sit around, do nothing to meet this dark force coming at us, and Jesus is going to drop his feet down on the planet and say, you guys forked the whole show up here. So, wow, you really earned a ticket into heaven. Come on up to heaven and see what kind of a steward you are of that place. And again, I'm breaking this down into base humor. The simple reality is people are going to have to save themselves. People have to allow this Christ consciousness that's now spreading around the planet to come through them and take action. Christ didn't sit outside praying to get the money changers out of the temple. He went in and beat their asses. He upset tables. He threw their ass.
Scott's going to go in there and start beating off on asses.
Physically out of that particular
like
sense.
Jeebus.
People don't want to. They want to quote scripture.
I think the Scott may have seen the movie version of the Bible, and I think it wasn't the Bible at all. It was maybe it started with the B, like the Big Black one or something, and it was mostly an erotic, hardcore man-on-man, full nude gay porn, and that's what he's like. He's like, and I remember when I watched the Bible, it said just, it's better to come on their ass than it is in it. What?
Right? But they don't.
Thus saith the Lord.
What that book said.
Thus saith the man with the biggest sword.
They find ways for inaction.
Stupid.
So Whitaker, I'm calling you out. Respect for what you did at DOJ, but that's bullshit. And you're basically, maybe unknowingly, but you're still perpetuating that people sit in the sidelines until they're completely run over.
Oh, dude, I've got that. No, if you want to see the picture, I've got the picture. Let me go over here. If you've ever wondered what a grown-ass man would look like if he was wearing a necklace made of assorted candy and also thought it looked good. It's not like a kid made it for him or it's a gift and he has to wear it until the kid goes away. This is like a man who's like, oh yeah, assorted candy on a necklace? Got it. That's me, because I'm so fucking sweet. There you go. Look at look at that necklace. Oh no. There's some type of weird fucking paw on it. Hold on, I need to save this. Save this as... That's something I can remember. Let me open it up because we're going to zoom in on this bitch. We are going to zoom in on this motherfucker. This is bad. Hello, ladies. Taste the rainbow. Oh no, it's a bear claw and a set of crosshairs and the world's tiniest Benoit ball. And this is the first Michelob, the first and only alcoholic beverage he's ever let set in his stomach because he doesn't like to absorb the calories. It cuts into his into the amount of breathing room he has in his girdle. Michelob Ultra, and this is his rape whistle. This is awesome. Look at this. Oh, you fucking dirty fuck. Look at that. He's like, the crosshairs remind me I'm a dead eye. I'm deadly. I'm a deadly man with a rifle. The bear claw reminds me that I don't have to be that man. I can go full animal instincts. And the tiny pearl reminds me Nicholas Viaman has a cute butthole. I don't know what the rape whistle's for though. That is strange. I've never seen. That's not even a rape whistle. That's you know what that is? You know what that really is? What are those Mexican and Native American ties that have the bead and the string, and you pull the bead up? Those ties, like Native Americans always wear. What is that? What is that called? The tie. It's a poo bag holder. Oh no, he's a bear. The boys down at the club call me the big bear. A bolo tie? Thank you. It's a bolo tie. That's exactly what that is. There's two pieces here. There's the piece. If you tighten that son of a bitch up, ching, ching, chink. You look like you're running a casino. The boys down at the club call me Scott the Big Bear. Because they said that one trip with me was more than they could ever bear. What? Scott. That's the gay club. Oh, what's this? Oh, that's his hardcore biker rings. He said those rings are made of the skulls of the liberals that they beat the shit out of on the side of the road. And only men can wear them because someone was made fun of how many. He used to wear like 5 fucking rings. Like he was a cool ass. He made a post about it, I swear, on his Telegram. Let's see if it's still on there. Let me show the rest of the pictures, I guess, first. A sea of elderly women. Well, not elderly. I mean, 40 and above. I shouldn't have said elderly. Some of them are just, middle-aged, but there's a lot of elderly women. I misspoke there. There he is trying to touch his own hand job he's given over here. There's some random guy that's fucking staff security. There's this shit he sells at the back of the room that he makes $0 off of. So the hats, the bracelets, the merch, the what, he makes no money off that. He sells everything to break exactly even. Here he is growling at a group of tourists. They're like, this guy in the back said, hey, you ever been to a little club called Polly's way out in the desert on Route 3? Little hole in the wall. Scott looks at him strange. He's like, yeah. I saw the bathroom stall that says the bear was here. Scratch marks from head to toe. You know what I'm saying? Scott thinks back to the last time he was in Arizona at the glory hole there. Somebody used their teeth. He left scratch marks everywhere. And he would forever be known as the Tomahawk Bear. Oh, God, this guy's so... I want to vomit. I want to... There's the bondage bracelet you guys were talking about. Anyways, let's do this. Let's open his Telegram, and then let's search ring. Let's make it a little bit bigger so I can read it. Finally, here's a new save the kids shirt. I saw that. Oh, here it is. It says, I saw that. Well, here they are. So someone said, hey, Scott, someone's making fun of all the rings you wear. And he said, I saw that. Well, here they are. Biker rings. We wear liberal skulls that we've taken on our hands as a memento to our mission. These are the rings that this grown-ass man just admitted to wearing. Rings. They look like shit you buy at a gas station, first of all. Second of all, you're going to say that it's libtard skulls we take on the streets. Such an idiot, dude. He used to say such stupid shit back in the day. He still does, but it was worse then.
Street Fighter, Scott here. It is 9:25 here in Texas, and just want to apologize for last night. That video, I have no idea what the issue was with that.
No idea. Still can't work my shit.
Handle it today because I'm out of town. I'd like to get that thing reposted.
I can't believe he's just like, yeah, here they are. They're bad as fuck, too. I wonder if he preserved any... Hold on. Let me see if I've got it. Give me just a second, guys. I'm gonna look something up before we go. It's time to go anyways, but I want to look something up. Oh, yeah, I got that one. I was going to say I didn't see that buy me a coffee, but I actually did. Give me just a second. Is it in this inbox or is it in the other one? I know it's here somewhere. There, I just saw it. Let me see if I can find this. Hold on.
Now, on Thursday, today, she's denying that she was involved in a minor hit and run. And I could go on. But this is what I'm talking about.
This is an audio clip I clipped of him.
Now, think of me looking at this stuff for how many years now? how many, it's gotten really bad in the last 8 to 10. Looking at this stuff and nobody says a word about it. Nobody. Now you wonder why I blow up into my microphone so much about these scumbags, forking scumbags. So anyways, that's pretty much, I just want to pop in and say hello. This is what we're doing now. PSF 7 will be live tomorrow. We got Ann Vandersteel.
This when he was on 7.
1 p.m. Eastern time. We're going live with Ann Vandersteel. Tonight we had Big Dave Rodriguez. We were going to do our roundtable again. He had a challenge.
No, all of his clothes are affliction.
This channel wasn't going to be able to live stream yet. It's 24-hour cycle before that actually happens. And so that'll be tomorrow or Saturday. We're gonna make up the live stream on Saturday. So I will have something out there on Saturday. And then next week we're gonna be with Carrie Cassidy. She had reached out to me through somebody else.
I think this gets good. That's why I sent it.
Gonna be a great interview. She
Really, it's here somewhere. Where's it at? Sorry, I'm opening it right now.
now happen. I don't know. Is something going to happen tomorrow? I don't know. Sunday, the weekend, the rates at the Trump Hotel are way up. Is something going down? I don't know.
This is back around the March 4th thing.
Telegram, across social media. Folks, boom, new firing position. You guys kicked out 6,000. Over 6. They're saying you've got like the baddest, like most loyal follower army. I'm like, you're damn right. You're damn right. That's why this.
You've got the all my rough and tough biker buddies are like, you got like the like the most awesomest, most coolest fans ever. I hate you, bitch. What?
Patriot Street Fighter shirts out there everywhere on the street. This is who we are.
I'm trying to find the spot where. I'm pretty sure this is one of the clips he talks shit about me in, but where is it? Hold on, it keeps trying to load. Here it goes. It won't let me scrub through it. It keeps trying to load.
Thursday, they're saying you've got respect and reverence that we Americans who didn't serve in the military have for them. And folks ask me all the time, you served in the military. There was some douchebag, some dime store douchebag. I saw this. I did a Patriot Street Fighter search. See what channels I can find. Find this douchebag. This guy's a dime store douche, and his you should. I won't even tell you where to go find it because I'm afraid what you guys will throw at this clown. But hammering away on me pretending that I was a war hero in the military that isn't like the digital Purple Heart. Hey, and I'll concede that digital Purple Heart might be sensitive to some guys. I had somebody else reach out. The digital Purple Heart is for those people whose channels keep going down. They were fighting the digital war. If the digital war is not important, why did Mike, General Flynn, been very distinct on an army of digital soldiers? Why was our back channel 17 influencer? Why was it so important to create it?
Well, if we're going by your theories, because Mike Flynn said we needed an army of digital soldiers, that was disinformation and we didn't. Because when he said there is no plan, there is no Insurrection Act, Trump is not coming back, that really meant there is a plan, there is the Insurrection Act, and Trump is coming back. See how that works? You can't have him half-time telling the truth, half-time. Just, he's lying when it's something that I don't like.
Army of digital soldiers. Look, this is easy. There's no blood on the battlefield. But I can tell you this about if this douchebag happens to see this particular show, you don't have the forking balls to call out the people on this planet by name.
I called you out, motherfucker, and you ain't done shit.
And tell them exactly who they are and tell them the rest of the world who they are. You don't have the forking balls. You don't have the balls because you know there would be a flaming arrow waiting for you somewhere, but you don't have the forking guts to fight this war on this level. You think that they're
don't threaten me. I'll get up in your guts.
People out there
Ask Mariah
that are saying the shit that I'm saying about
I'll stand on my tippy toes.
Maybe now, but when I started raining down this kind of hellfire on these people, calling them out by name in this state of Texas who've been running drugs and trafficking kids for decades, you don't have those guts because you're a pussy. You're a pussy wearing aviator glasses in your mother's basement. And I won't even give out your dime store handle because that's really pathetic. But so those of you people out.
Well, he meant I had no balls in the way that he drained them so well. It was like they were gone for a day or two.
There
who want to beat up on me about that, you can say whatever the fork you want. The military in this country for decades knows my reverence. By the way, you want to check the Pentagon records? I got letters from Guy Vanderjack, Armed Services Committee Chairman in the House of Representatives.
Oh yeah, he's talking about me. This is when the first time I saw he was giving out the Purple Heart. The Purple Heart is like one of the most respected, prestigious awards in the American military. It's the only award you salute for when you're in class, when you're in like dress uniforms, and it's not an officer. You salute enlisted soldiers. The Purple Heart's something nobody wants, but everybody respects. Like the Purple Heart's a big fucking deal, and I've sent a bunch of them home. And he's out here giving them out. He took it, threw a fucking Q on it, and gives it out to his buddies who lost their YouTube channels. Their YouTube channels. Is comparing that to a fucking soldier killed in action or wounded in action, or a family getting, a folded flag and a Purple Heart, and he's out here defaced it and then gives it out in his award. Fuck him. So I sent him a message on Twitter. I didn't know how to contact him. Sent him a message on Twitter and told him basically my whole story. I'm a disabled combat veteran. I've sent these home. This is highly disrespectful. I don't think you should be using this. Use something else. You can have the Medal of Honor, man, just not the Purple Heart. Just not the Purple Heart. Like, it's too far. And he said, good for you. So I made a video and said, fuck him right in his stupid face. And this was his response.
Explaining to me why they massively cut the budgets and I lost my all but guaranteed slot for naval.
Oh, by the way, not only does he give them out to his friends, that wasn't enough. So he put one on every one of his pieces of merch. So you can buy a t-shirt, and you can buy socks, and you can buy a fucking coffee mug, and you can buy a fucking leather beret that you wear backwards to look cool late into your 60s, and 5'3". And he threw a Q on all those so he could sell them as merch.
Marine Corps Aviation. How do you like that, chump? Okay, so what do you do? What do you do? You are fighting patriots. You're fighting patriots that have taken the real war, not a clown that gets on a channel that has virtually no subscribers, and then you're attacking anybody out there who's actually doing the heavy lifting that you don't have the balls or the mental firepower to bring to the table because you're a pussy. Now,
hold on. I don't have the mental firepower, but this is like the 5th time he addressed me, and he stopped 3 of his live shows to talk about me. He would say, he's probably out there in the crowd or got somebody out here. This dime store douche. He's probably here with us right now. Look around. Anybody see him? He's freaking out.
I got a guy, Patriot June. Folks, I said this before. We don't have.
So, I skipped ahead some.
Do I attack other people out there? There's virtually no subscribers. And then you're attacking.
No subscribers.
Cut the budgets, and I lost my all but guaranteed.
All right, here we go.
Naval or Marine Corps Aviation. How do you like that, chump? Okay. So what do you do? What do you do?
By the way, that was his. I almost joined, bro. There's always these guys when they find out, like I don't typically lead off with, I was in the military, but with somebody, when I say it comes up and I fucking slips out or somebody directly asks me, of course I tell them. They're always like, oh yeah, me too, man. Like I was the fence sitters like this. Oh, I told somebody that on September 11th, I was with them, and I was so angry. I said, I'm going to go sign up for the military right now. And they said, you should, but I never did. I almost joined. I talked to a recruiter once. I saw a movie with a soldier in it. Almost, bro. That doesn't make us shit. You ain't my brother? What you doing? You want me to fucking get you a medal?
Are fighting patriots. You're fighting patriots that have taken the real war. Not a clown that gets on a channel that has virtually no subscribers, and then you're attacking anybody out there who's actually doing that.
By the way, it's not about the numbers. This is God's channel, but you have virtually no numbers.
Heavy lifting that you don't have the balls or the mental firepower to bring to the table because you're a pussy. I'm sorry, that's just a fact. So
just facts.
Do I attack other people out there? You bet. You come after me, guess what happens? You're going to get a sledgehammer because we don't have time for your bullshit. And any of the digital soldiers out there, the real players out there, folks.
The sledgehammer is Scott's finishing move. Right before he spins around and catches it on his face. so you don't have to, finish on his back or in the floor. He screams out, "Sledgehammer!" and then spins around real quick. He sticks his arms out to kind of counterbalance himself because it's a quick spin.
I said this before. We don't have time to fight each other. We have to unify. Everybody who's out there fighting this war,
There is nobody that I deal with, not to brag on myself. There's nobody I deal with that has as quick as wit as I am. Like if any of these people that I talk about on a regular basis came on or tried to go back and forth, there's no way. They can barely work around their own fucking sentence, much less with somebody talking shit about them.
Unified. We need to help each other build channels, get influence, get a bigger army, bring on I got a guy, Patriot Street Fighter Jr. And this dude, it's his new handle. And guess what? You know what I had to tell him, we got a trademark, name and logo. You can't,
There was a guy who made a YouTube channel called Patriot Street Fighter Jr., who had a few thousand subscribers and was in his garage. It's probably like a 22-year-old guy, and it looked like maybe he had some type of mental illness, and he was in his garage talking in front of his garage door about how cool Scott was. So Scott calls him up, says, "Hey man, we got a trademark, copyright, the colors you use, the slogan, the name, you can't do." What are you doing, dude? Jesus Christ.
He was incredibly respectful, but I watched his video while I was, address that situation. I saw it. It's like, there's trademark violations here, my friend. And you know what? I saw the video. It's like,
trademark violations here, my friend. Listen, I'm old school, okay? I'm an old school guy, rough and tough, almost joined the military, ride that massive hog over there. You see that thing? Look at my chaps. You see my chaps? Do these chaps say that I'm not a man? Exactly. Covered in leather from head to toe at a Trump rally. I am a man's man. And when I want to handle business, I take it to fucking litigation because you committed a copyright violation, you piece of shit. See you in court.
Scott McKay says we need to get on the battlefield. He calls himself Patriot Street Fighter Jr. Tell you what, this kid's earned it. He's got the balls to get on a camera, laid out some really good information in the news. Sharp dude. I said, you got talent, dude. I'm proud of this guy, Patriot Street Fighter Jr. Just don't take don't violate our trademark, but get out there.
He's proud of him. He loves everything he's doing. He knows he's going to be a great guy, but just don't take our trademark, dude. I've got a lawyer. He's Khazarian, part of the Khazarian mafia. You'll never win. When the reality is, if Scott had to try to take everybody to court that's ever fucking shown his logo on their YouTube channel, then prove that it was a copyright violation and they just weren't taking a fucking swing at him as a joke, yeah, okay.
Do it. And I'll tell you, I loved it. I freaking loved it. I sent him an email and said, you tell people out there that you have the stamp of approval from the Patriot Street Fighter, because I was impressed. That's what we need.
As long as you don't use our copyright, I'll get Goldenstein on you.
And
he's part of the Goldenstein and Khazarian law group, and you know what that means.
You know what? It's going to be a time I'm probably going to introduce you, because you got the balls and you have the brains to put together a good program. So thank you for that. I'm actually flattered by that. Just don't violate that trademark, bro.
He even finishes with it. Thank you for that. I'm flattered with that. I mean, I have at least 3/4 erection, which is honestly the largest erection I can get since my motorcycle accident, where I took 99% of all damage to my penile organ. So that's actually a big feat. I mean, tons of hookers and cocaine can't get me that hard as it does when someone's just making a whole video about how cool I am. So you've got the Patriot Street Fighter mushroom stamp of approval. I'll come put it on your forehead. What do you think about that, big guy? Isn't that cool? Just don't violate that trademark, or I'm coming with the mushroom stamp again. You're going to get it somewhere else.
So love you guys. Quick in and out. Maybe it wasn't as quick as I wanted to, but
what an idiot.
we'll be back in tomorrow for that live stream. We'll see what happens later in the day.
There's still 2 minutes left. What happened in the last 2 minutes?
But we're going to get Big Dave Rodriguez in. So we will see you then. Thanks for all the support. You guys are fantastic. Love all of you. Have a good night.
Oh, it's his outro, I bet. I must have just stripped the audio from the whole video. So I couldn't find it on my hard drive. I lost a hard drive. I've lost 2 since I've been streaming. I don't know what's going on. Probably fucking short or something in my wiring, but I lost it. So I had to. The way I had to look it up was go back to everything I've ever sent Jay Reese, the guy who made my theme song, and he asked for that clip because he wanted to put it in the. He wanted to put it in the video. So I appreciate that. That was pretty cool. Anyways, that was a little throwback down memory lane from when we triggered the shit out of Scott and he fucking had a meltdown live on air. The half the video was about me and someone who copyright infringed on him that had a mental issue and was just trying to probably make a friend. Like, Scott McKay's so cool. He says we need to unite, and I want to unite with all you guys, and we're all patriots right now. And my mom said that if we want to unite next week, that I can have 2 friends over. And Scott's like, hey, you little punk ass, stealing my trademark. What are you doing? But you don't know about copyright laws? Guys, I'm out of here. Thank you for the donations tonight. I appreciate it. This kind of cheered me up. I was still feeling kind of down, but I feel a little bit better. Hey, Beer Man, Angler Management bought you 5 6-packs. Changed my name from Angler Management to Call Chelders. Still waiting for the file of Hey Beer Man. I'm gonna have to cut it out of one of these videos because I lost it with the hard drive. I looked for it the other day, but I'll cut it out. I'll send myself an alert and record it, and then cut the audio out and trim it. I'll get it to you. It's from a voicemail someone left me on my phone. It's like, hey, Beer Man, I like you, but sometimes you go fuck yourself. Like, this guy was so drunk. But anyways, thank you guys for joining us tonight. I appreciate it. Maybe I'll get one day of fucking good luck before I just start trying to randomly start pistols. And we'll see if we can get through this. Thank you for joining us tonight. Tomorrow night we'll be on Cold Beer Creations. I'll probably get on a little bit earlier. I got some stuff set up I need to do to make some props and stuff, and I'm just going to be hanging out doing that, talking to you guys. And if you and Em's going to come by, or should be coming by at some point to mess around, build a character, and then we'll be 1 week away from starting game night. 1 week away from starting game night, which should be pretty fun. So I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you for joining us. Everybody have a good night. I think we need to hear a little bit of Brad on the way out. But we'll see you on the next one, guys. Have a good one. Oh, no, Rita. I'm sorry.
And we're getting close. Okay? Things are happening. And we're getting close. Getting close. Things are happening. And we're getting close. Okay, things are happening. Getting close. Getting close. Getting close.
Something is not right here, guys. Pedo Joe showing his behind, which you can't do. It's confirmation of what we've heard. The ELECTION to the FRAUD. Got the.
But things are happening, and we're getting close. Okay, things are happening, and we're getting close. Getting close. Things are happening, and we're getting close. Okay? Things are happening. Getting close. Getting close. Getting close.
Lots of stuff's going on. Everything is coming together. But this is just the first domino. First domino to start falling. I believe that. We're going to find out. Don't take my word for it. Look into it. You'll see.
Things are happening, and we're getting close. Okay? Things are happening, and we're getting close. Getting close. Things are happening, and we're getting close. Okay? Things are happening. Getting close. Getting close. Getting close.
Quit listening to the mainstream media because they're liars. They are liars. That's what liars do. They lie. They're liars. They're liars. I can't believe they would lie. You might say, okay, Brad, well, what's going to happen now? Well, I don't know. I don't know. I think we all know that. We all know that. We all know that. We all know that.
fucking superpowers? Here we go, I think I started some shit. Piss them off, it's about to get lit. Get the place in them bets, you know that stage is set. You better buckle up, cause you ain't seen nothing yet. Here we go, I think I started some shit. Piss them off, it's about to get lit. Get the place in them bets, you know that stage is set. You better buckle up, cause you ain't seen.
Have a good night, everybody. We'll see you on the next one.
When I was high on shrooms, I found myself a tunnel that led to Jason Q's bedroom. Open his closet, I found some of his meat rockets. I strapped them to my shoes and then I flew through the roof. I found myself in orbit strapped to an F-16. High on amphetamine with Trump in between. Put on a light coat of baby oil and saluted the troops. He tapped me on the shoulder and said, "This is gonna be it." Whoa, wait. Stop. What? I'll get my files. Wait, what are you doing? Stop. Hold on. Fucking stop. Dude, come on. Seriously. This is my mom's an alcoholic. Oh, give me a... Oh, my God. Damn it. Here we go, I think I started some shit. Piss them off, it's about to get lit. Get the place in them bets, you know that stage is set. You better buckle up, cause you ain't seen nothing yet. Here we go, I think I started some shit. Piss them off, it's about to get lit. Get the place in them bets, you know that stage is set. You better buckle up, cause you ain't seen nothing yet. Round 3. Down goes Nino. Please say it isn't so. Got him backed up on the ropes, trying to ram it down his throat. Now things are getting rocking, he was doing so well. It's all over, hands on his shoulders, they ringing his bell. You got Frog News Network doing no damn research. They be working copy on cocks that came first. 9th inning, second string, and they acting like they know hitters. Assholes throwing bullshit shit and runs to the shitter. All this nonsense on my conscience, it's hard to sleep at night. Who the fuck is in my window with this time of the night? These parasites, these leeches, with all their secret meetings, teaching all you fucking cretins about baby-eating heathens. Believing in reasons with no meaning is bullshit. Will Bird motherfuckers out here busting the grifts. Here we go, I think I started some shit. Piss them off, it's about to get lit. Get the place in them bets, you know that stage is set. You better buckle up, cause you ain't seen nothing yet. Here we go, I think I started some shit. Piss them off, it's about to get lit.